Hello, everybody. Whoop, I got everything set up. I know it is well, it's a minute after 6. First things first, Michael, I am sorry. I am not even kidding you. I went down the street like an hour ago to get some alcohol because I didn't have alcohol. And as I was purchasing it, I was like, I am a piece of shit for the 10th week in a row. I did not go to the arcade this week, Michael, because of Cobra Kai. I had somebody close, well, I had Merrick do his own thing. And like I said 2-3 weeks ago, where I didn't go because he was able to do it, I used it as like a testing period. I was like, Cobra Kai comes on at 3 a.m. I had to close the arcade at midnight. And I'm like, I don't want to have to like do all my shit, run home, jump right into 4 hours of Cobra Kai. So I literally didn't go this week and pick up the bottle again. So Michael, I right off the bat saw your name light up and I'm like, I have liquor cold. Oh, Michael must have already said it. Michael, it is going to be that much more crazy when I actually open it and we get to share it together. It is getting closer and closer to when Ray will actually be here, to the point where it'd be hilarious if I kept forgetting. But I won't forget that long. I just think it's hilarious because, well, it's not so much hilarious as it is I am a horrible piece of shit. But I literally went and got this because a friend of mine is joining me this weekend and loves Fireball. I'm not a massive Fireball person. I like whiskey in general. You guys know me. The stronger, the better. This is weak compared to what I drank. This is 66 proof. 33% alcohol, 66 proof. You guys see I drink 100 proof Rebel whiskey. So 2 of these is like barely or almost one of those. But I am sorry. What I did get in the mail, and I was going to do an unboxing for, it was this. I got this in the mail yesterday, and I almost forgot I even bought it. I don't know if you guys can see U2s. These are the U2s things we bought. We have ones for Vox Machina up there. We got Grog and Percy and others. I feel like I have all of them somewhere. Well, there's Pops over there, but then there's U2s. I think I only got Keyleth, Grog, and Percy of the U2s. But this came out when I had to think about it because I ordered it months ago. I would bet you this came out like 4 or 5 months ago easily. This was around the time before Avatar live action came out. About a month or two before, U2's was doing pre-orders for 16-inch plush appas. So this is a 16-inch, which is a 1.5 feet. It's heavy as shit. Should I open it on stream right now? I was going to do an unboxing, but to be honest with you, look how packed they made this. They packed it so tight in here that I feel like unboxing it is just going to be a giant fat appa flopping out of this box. It is stuffed in here. And like, I don't know if the unboxing would be anything other than just a fat appa coming out. Bidet family, hello everybody. Don't dox yourself, Jay. Don't dox myself. Why? What is that referring to? I'm wondering if it's referring to something else. But hello, dox yourself, but only to those who always know where you live. Oh. Because I was showing that, my lord. I didn't even realize I showed the thing. But either way, it is a fat package. I didn't even think of that. I'm showing my address and everything. My bad. Don't come to my house. I mean, in all honesty, if somebody maliciously came to my house, they'd have a rude awakening because I live on a 3.5 acre farm with like 10 guns. So, and I have cameras everywhere. I've told you guys all the time. I have like upwards of 15 cameras on my property and I own guns. So, you know, if I know you're coming, you're fine. But if I see somebody I don't recognize on my land, they might die. No offense. You know, I don't mean any harm, but you're on my land. But anyway, how's everybody doing? Should I, yeah, to the box? Don't show your address. Got it. I didn't even think about it, honestly. But let's open it up. Ready? Let's open up Fat Appa. I think I could rip it. U2's has strong tape, but I think I could. Look how they taped it. They taped it on the edge. I want to make sure I'm not showing my address. They taped it on the edge. Horrible taping. You could literally just do this. What is the point? Well, I guess you rip the box, but I could have done it if I tried without. Look, I could have done it if I tried. Let's open it up together. This is in honor of Michael's gift, even though this isn't Michael's gift. This is pre-unboxing that I would have done for Michael's gift. Let's open up a box of Appa. I love Appa. Yeah, I've told you guys before, I love me some creature creations. I love stuffed things. As you can see behind me, there is already an Appa pillow. If you look down here, I don't know if you can see it, but there's an Appa pillow. And it's nice, but I don't like pillow stuffed animals. I'll lay on him, but I like legit stuffed animals. My God, he's so heavy. Oh my God, is he falling out? It's a giant Appa. Oh my God, look at his face. He's got like a cartoonish face. All right. Oh, he is soft. Oh my God, he's so heavy. It's sand. So we got our sand-filled, or whatever, maybe beans. Appa. Look at the adorable flying Appa. U2's had this as a pre-order exclusive. Like I said, about a month or two before Avatar Live Action came out. I just got it yesterday. And to the point where I didn't even know what it was. I was like, what did I order? And then I felt the weight and I'm like, oh shit, it's a giant stuffed Appa. I gotta say, he's quite soft and adorable. Appa is such a good, a good boy. Oh, I missed the boy. But yes, very honestly, I'm quite pleased. Quite pleased. It's heavy. I like how it looks. I like the feel. It is heavy. It's got weight to it. It is a giant, and it's a stuffed animal. It isn't like a pillow or anything. It's a legit flying Appa stuffed animal. 16 inches in length, if you were curious and wanted one. I don't know if you could still get them. I believe it wasn't bad either. It was like $40 with shipping. I think it was $40 with shipping. That's not too bad for U2s. U2s are typically expensive. The 3 Vox Machina guys I got up there were like $50 or $60. They were like $15, $20 a piece. And they're like the size of a Funko Pop. So, should we have Appa sit with me? We'll have Appa sit right here for now. We'll have Appa armrest. He's so soft. I don't watch tons of anime. Let's say hi to everybody first, because we're in Viroje, Star, clever name I made, Colvin. Let me move the mic. I moved the mic into the center and forgot that I have to kick it off to the side. It also is a shorter live stream, everybody. You can see I posted the YouTube video late. Cobra Kai came out this week. I was preparing for Cobra Kai and fell behind on everything else. So YouTube video came out this morning. I didn't post this till after that. Still have to edit up half the Cobra Kai episodes. I've watched them all. I've already watched all 5 immediately. I had them all watched before it hit like 9 p.m. or 9 a.m. that morning. So definitely watched it all, but I got some things to do. This one is an hour. I think it was an hour and 35 minutes total for the live stream. So we got a short live stream today. Emoji is as close to real one that I am getting near. Emoji is as close to a real one that I am getting near, LOL. I don't know what that was referring to, but Ninja's here. Ninja's at Pizza Land, I'm assuming. Adam Espinosa. So yeah, the episode has some important... Why are my eyes... Are my eyes getting worse, or am I just insane? RP after the break. Roll... Is that RP after the break? Fair enough. Just watch the Shyamalan movie. I have seen Avatar, the live-action Shyamalan movie. I'm going to move Appa just so I don't get him dirty. But you guys all got to see the glorious Appa. I figured it wouldn't be an exciting unboxing because literally, as you saw, it was just stuffed into a box that was way too small and flopped out like Appa probably would if he was trapped in a box. Wear your damn glasses. A Star, tonight I'm ordering my new ones. I know I already have them, but I'm getting bifocal ones that I could see and read. Remember I told you guys I'm literally, tonight is the night. I have a coupon to use to get discount on it. and I think I have to use the coupon tonight. I stopped shouting everybody out. Dark Wolf, Amelia, Emily Mary, Tealbird with the art, new art. Go check it out if you didn't. You had to have seen it to pop on, though. Colvin, Little Paramonster, M. Gormley is here. I already said clever name I made. I know Michael is here, my moderator. Lisa Pocky might be. The Dude JB is also here. Two moderators early in the beginning. The Chimiki Paro, my good friend Neil. Neil, I totally forgot to text you, but when you said Cobra Kai's out in 40 minutes, I figured you put two and two together that we did not see Twisters yesterday. Me and Neil were going to go see Twisters yesterday, and because of Cobra Kai, I never slept. And then I slept extra long today. I still went to sleep at like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning last night, but I slept later than I normally would have. And honestly, 1 o'clock in the morning is early for me. I usually don't go to bed till like 3 or 4 in the morning. So 1 a.m. was fairly early, and then I slept till like 11 in the afternoon. So I definitely got more than 8 hours, but I also didn't sleep at all the day before. And Vera G had the exact right timestamp. It is 1:59:48. Did I miss saying hi to anybody? Like the video if you did not. Oh, let me do my secondary like. I never did it. We're at 21 right now. I'm going to pop my second like up, and then we're jumping in. Is everybody ready? Also, I have alcohol and I have smoke. Do we do one or both? What do you all say? Yay or nay to both today? Oh, I just went on and didn't do anything. I literally signed on and then just signed off. Did I like this video yet? No, I did not. There we go. 21. Like the video, everybody. You canceled on Twisters, and my sleep schedule is fucked. LOL. Oh, so I did cancel? All 5 likes are on. Neil already threw all his likes up, and we still haven't hit halfway. That is a problem. No, it's not. I think we'll be all right. Like I said, we have an hour and 35 minutes. Everybody get ready. I see Neil says both. I see Colvin, Clever, and Ninja all posted thumbs up with smoke. Well, Ninja has smoke. Neil said both. Colvin, I think, is both. Clever did 2 thumbs up, so I'm going to count that as 2 thumbs up, meaning 1 for both. 1 for each, meaning both. Well, I couldn't enjoy my booze, so I demand abstinence. I couldn't enjoy my booze. I fell asleep during Downfall yesterday. I can't wait to finish it after this. All my 4 are in. We got to start getting the likes in, everybody. Everyone's got their multiple accounts in. We might need the help. All right, I'm going to open this window. We're going to do a shot. We're going to hit the radiators, and then we're jumping in. Oh, I'm being yanked down by my head. Let me put that down. Let me fix this all nice. All right. We have that. P.S. I also have this shirt on because I just happen to be wearing this shirt. I was doing Once Upon a Time reactions right before this. In case you guys didn't know, I'm about to finish season 2 of Once Upon a Time. Great show. And I just happen to be wearing this shirt. No reason or rhyme to it. I just happen to put on this shirt. And I was too hot to deal with changing a shirt. It is already stuck to my body. So, everybody, get ready. I'm just I got this. We're grinding stuff up. I'm gonna hit my radiator. Yeah, I had a really long last 3 days. Like I said, from Wednesday, around 10 p.m. on Wednesday, till this morning, it was just chaotic. Because I had to close the arcade Wednesday night. I had to get Merrick. I had to basically walk him through it so that I didn't have to go. Which it probably would have been easier if I just went. But I had to walk him through it, make sure he did everything right. Literally took like maybe a 30-minute nap. And then from 2:45 a.m. till about 10 a.m. yesterday, I reacted to Cobra Kai, edited one up, did things I had to do for work, then edited another one up. Then it was just chaotic, just craziness. I hate when shows drop multiple episodes in one day. It throws, and especially at 3 a.m. I hate when they drop at 3 a.m. and drop, I think it was 4 hours. Cobra Kai had like 3.5, 4 hours of content all at once at 3 a.m. I hate it. I hate it in the sense like I can't enjoy it. Like I want to be able to watch it. If I wait till the next morning, by the time I throw it up, 50 other reactors did it and no one cares. So, guess what I'm gonna ask? Hell of a Boss star? There will be one this week. I had to obviously take a break because of Cobra Kai. My goal is this weekend to edit up all of Cobra Kai. I'll be done with that, do a Hell of a Boss, and then this week should be normal. Sunday is House of the Dragon. I've been doing really well with House of the Dragon. So Sunday's House of the Dragon. Tomorrow I'm going to do the rest of Critical Role for the week and Cobra Kai. And then starting Monday, I should have a fairly easy go. But I also have my mom and father this week have surgery. Wednesday and Friday. My mom's got surgery at the hospital Wednesday. And my dad's got surgery Friday morning at a different hospital. And he has to stay for like a couple days. My mom is in and out. My mom will be like 2 hours, comes home that day. Then 2 days later, my dad goes in, stays overnight for 2 days in another hospital. So I purposely got to get everything done this weekend so I'm not losing my mind next week. So hopefully that works out. We'll know by Wednesday. By Wednesday, we'll know if I am going to roll in my grave. But I'm not dead yet, so I can't roll in my grave. And it is almost 6:20, so let's jump into this because Jay is procrastinating. Jay, you asked who Kima was in the YouTube video. She was the Legend of Vox Machina, posted a pic on Discord. Tealbert, thank you. Once I finished, I went back and looked, and I'm like, I actually typed in Kima's name, and I'm like, I know the name Kima, but I couldn't visualize it. But I definitely do remember Kima. Jay is going to open my box the week I'm not here, which is the first weekend of August. I will make it a point to not. But Michael, just so you know, the first week of August, I think we're going to have to reschedule the live stream. Because if I'm not mistaken, the day of the live stream is the day I'm going to see Robert Englund. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm almost positive I'm going to see Robert Englund the day of Friday, which is our live stream day. And I'll be gone all day and night, possibly overnight. So I'll know that for sure next week when we talk. But it is very likely I will have to reschedule, Michael. So I can guarantee you we won't open it the week you're not here, if I'm right. Radiators Unite. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. We're going to have to let that die out and repack. You'll be at WaveCon. Where's WaveCon, Mike? Everybody set your clocks. We're jumping in. We're gonna jump in first because I'm procrastinating too much. It's almost 6:30 at this point. It was a short one, and Jay made it into a long one. But I mean, no harm, no foul. I'm sure you'll all love it. I mean, we're getting extra time to get the likes. We're at 22 likes. We're not even halfway. Got an hour and 35 minutes. Everybody get ready. I'm going to do the countdown. We're going to reload, take a shot while the video's going so we can get into this. We were talking to Allura and Kima, and the last thing was, do we go to a tavern? We're deciding what to do. Do we go to a tavern? Do we just go and start our journey? We're going to find out. Don't forget to tell Mr. Englund his number one Eric Dessler fan is in your chat room. What is Eric Dessler? I don't know what Eric Dessler is. Who is Eric Dessler? I'm assuming it's a character. His number one Eric Dessler fan is in your chat room. I don't know the name Eric Dessler. The only thing I can think of is 976 Evil and Nightmare on Elm Street. He was in other things too. Was he the name of the teacher in Urban Legends or something like that? I can't remember what else he was in. The Leaky Nip. It's Kima of Ord, right? That's his character's name in Phantom of the Opera from 91. Okay, I knew it had to be another character. I just couldn't think of it. All right, everybody, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. We're in.
Astrid, Bright Queen, Ludinus, Trent.
I think we should probably just
Astrid,
head back.
Bright Queen, Ludinus, Trent.
I mean, I would love to explore the city, but
That was a
Time.
roll call
Probably
to start
not our
the
best.
stream.
While they
We don't
talk,
have to stay here tonight, but
right.
there are
I'm clearing out
stops
this.
before we return to Isocross. I
garbage.
think that speaking to the Queen is a very good idea. I think that
All right,
your idea
cleared out.
to
Ninja,
see
how's
if
work?
my old schoolmates would be
Kima of
willing to procure
Vord
more of
with a
those,
V.
which is not beyond comprehension. If we could go totally incognito for the rest of the week, that is worth another 2 days.
Incognito. There's
Should
only
we head
about
straight to Rex
10
Central?
minutes before,
Or
or
do we
10
have
or
any more
15 minutes
business in
before the
mind?
break. So we're going to have another clock
I don't
reset
even
soon.
technically know where we are right now.
I think Rexentrum is best for first stop.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Agreed. I'm just agreeing because others
Lady
agreed.
Aurora,
Rexington
before we
first.
Skedaddle.
Yes?
May I just have a word in private with you?
Rexington
I have a bit of
is
advice
first,
needed.
everybody.
Certainly. This way, please.
Is it alright if I draw on the floor here? Is that okay while you go talk, or is there a better place for that? I don't. It's a beautiful room.
Just draw on the floor.
The chalk will be
I have the
consumed
night
by
off,
the
so
incantation,
no
but we found.
pizza land for
I'll
me.
draw on the carpet. Thank you.
That's what it's there for.
I'm gonna
My
leave
intentions,
that.
Ninja,
It's
are
so nice, I
to
just feel
do
like it's just
sashimi
appropriate.
tonight.
Next to the
I
celebration.
should
Allura
have the
walks
time.
with you
Close to
a bit up
Kinky.
the staircase into the very top of the next floor, which you can see separates into two other staircases that kind of curve upward.
All right, everybody,
There's a door to the
Radiators
left
unite.
that
Everybody,
seems to
tell me
offshoot
when
from
you're
the tower.
ready.
That makes little sense. But you've been in a few towers at this point, and mages just have an odd
Oh,
idea
shit.
of how architecture should function.
Did I start?
The room is
I'm actually
dimly lit.
using
Looks almost like the lower
Chrome.
chambers were specifically
We might
lit
have a
for your
commercial break.
arrival.
We're going to find out. I didn't
And
use
as you kind of
Firefox,
step into
I don't
space, she
think.
bends
Or
down.
no, I did.
And what can I do for you?
Yeah, no, I did. I used
Yes,
Firefox.
it's not much. I just thought I
My
could
bad.
ask you for some magical advice.
Aura
you
is in the
said
chat.
yourself
Hello,
that,
Aura.
folks like yourself,
Everybody,
sorcerers, wizards,
Radiators
have
unite.
some
Here we go.
trouble
I got a
up
fresh
there
one.
in Islecross. And I'm worried about my friend Caleb. He's he would never admit it, but he's extremely weak.
He would.
And he's powerful, and we're going to need him up there. And
Quality.
there was a bit of magic that I
All
had
right,
heard
everybody,
of
we're
that
good.
I don't think that he can teach me, but it's an abjuration
Now we're
spell,
gonna
and I
open
thought
this
you
up.
might be able to.
We're going to have a shot.
Oh, I love
Who's new in the chat? If
It's,
nobody is new in the
it's
chat, we're
something
going to
that
have
can
it for
protect
Aura.
the mind and
Because
intellectual
Aura was the last one that came in.
fortress, so
And
to
I
speak.
don't think we saw
But
Aura.
I haven't
last week.
I haven't been able to study it since we've been running hither and thither.
Hither and thither. Is it
So
too
you're looking
loud,
for
by
the
the way?
spell.
I think I put it louder.
Intellect Fortress?
We're going to go to a 3. I feel like it was too loud. I forgot to turn the volume down from when we had the intro music. Jay, I got premium. Split it with the fam. Jay, Jay, get premium. YouTube premium. I like commercials.
She thinks for
I don't get it because I actually like commercials. But I mean, it doesn't work out for live streaming.
To copy
But I
it will
dig
take some
commercials. I love
time
making
and
fun of
a bit
them.
a rush.
I love buying
see
shit
what
I
I can
don't
do.
need, and they usually talk me
And she
into
steps
it.
off into the left-hand chamber, leaving you there kind of alone at the top of the stairs, in kind of the dimly lit darkness of this open floor.
Any
Pouring a
pictures of that?
shot.
Make a perception check with
Everybody
disadvantage.
get ready.
Disadvantage.
Pouring a shot
9.
for Aura. Unless
You don't see
somebody's
much in the
new
way
in
of
the
the
chat.
core details from your
Is
current
anybody new in
standpoint.
the chat?
You do see one like heavier tapestry that wraps around the far side of the room, but you're too far away to make out any details.
Would probably be rude to steal something, so I'll just, I'll
Bidet,
just wait.
bidet. Dude,
A short time later,
this
she
is
returns
for
and
Aura and the
has a
dude.
small
The shot
case
is for
with
Aura
a
and the dude.
simplified wooden case and goes,
Because the dude has been working his ass off
Maybe
and,
this will do
and
for you?
barely able to make it to half the streams. He always pops in. But I know he's got a rough go with the nice weather, I guess. So cheers to the dude and Aura for making it.
I care for him very much.
It does
and
depend on the commercial. The Long Man
want to keep him safe.
commercials were a
I saw you do the
masterpiece.
same with
The Long
Kima
Man.
downstairs.
What's that? Or I am intrigued.
my
I
little
actually
way around
watch.
me.
My sister was laughing the other day because I found this guy called like
Sorry, your friend is so weak.
Dave's Retro Commercials channel
he's
on
actually
YouTube,
the
and I
strongest
spent
among us
all last
with
weekend
everything
watching
except for his body.
hours of just retro commercials.
I'm certain he's
Endless.
found
Like
ways
I'm
to
talking like a good
exemplify his
14 hours over the course of the weekend of just background
Anyway, thank you
80s
so
and
much
90s
for,
vintage
opening
commercials.
Your home to us, and
That's what
showing
and I
us
told you weeks ago I did it, and I saw
you know,
Ashley
your
Johnson
friendship.
in a
We've traveled a
camera
long way
commercial as a
together,
little
and
child.
We've made a lot of enemies.
cheers
But
to Aura
it seems
and the
that
dude.
The friends that we've made
I don't know what
However few-
long man is.
have been the right ones. So.
Long man.
I have a fairly good
I don't know what that is.
read on individuals.
Cheers.
And you all,
Love you all.
complicated as you may be, seem to, I don't know, be worth investing in. And besides, Yusa owes me a mighty favor.
Oh, okay.
A
Well,
mighty favor. You saw.
yes.
We're halfway. We just hit halfway,
Set you
everybody.
on your
25
way.
likes.
please.
We're halfway there. We got to hit 50.
And
Get
as you
your
all gather
likes
once
in
more,
right now, or I
Caleb finishes
immediately
the
die in an
supplication
hour and
circle,
30 minutes.
gathering in the center of the alabaster tower, heading towards Rexentrum is what he said?
Yeah.
Alabaster.
We'll never know.
Alabaster. I think we talked about this. It might have been somebody
Did you hear
else.
the distant
Recently, I
flash?
was talking about alabaster. How every time I hear alabaster, I think of.
Cascading
Van
light
Wilder.
powers.
And if you know Van Wilder, you know what I'm talking about.
Jagged.
In the meantime, Allura.
But I don't know. It's like I saw it very young, and alabaster
Oh,
was
no, it's not made of
not a
ivory.
word I heard often, and I just always think
Do
of
you
Van
have any
Wilder now.
ivory?
Ryan Reynolds, who
Why
is
do you need
still
ivory?
famous,
Well,
and he's going to be in Wolverine and
But they
Deadpool
can
next
also
week.
Shop.
Deadpool
Could be
Wolverine next
somewhere.
week.
Yeah. We should
Still
have
got to
time.
see
Very
Twisters.
lovely tower.
I haven't seen a
Is
movie
it,
in the theater. Neil, I have
very
not seen a
old?
theater movie since we last saw a theater movie.
Most of
Which
it
was
has
what,
been
Inside Out 2? I think
renovated.
Inside Out 2 is the last thing I saw.
Couple decades, yes.
I mean, I
So,
have.
spruce up the
Me and
place.
Neil went
Terrifying
from
run-in
watching way too many
while
movies
back
to
with
not
White
watching
Dragon.
any.
We just had a run-in with a white dragon.
I can almost guarantee you it was not the same.
Oh.
Well, good luck
Thanks.
and Godspeed from all the Pantheon.
I love that we're taking a stop by all these people. And
As you finish your spell, as you guys all begin to rush, and the last thing you hear is Kimmy go like, "Bring it back!"
Will.
bring. I thought she said bringing me back.
You all
I'm
rush
like,
into the
what?
circle,
All right, Allura and
feeling
Kima.
yourselves suddenly thrust to the space.
go visit some
between
people.
Space.
Allura and
drawn
Kima are
towards your
great.
destination
You gotta
of
love that.
Rexentrum.
You gotta love
And that's
that
where we'll go
they.
ahead and take a break.
Oh, that's the. Oh, we're break time. We've already break timed it.
Was great.
That was crazy.
Movie is deaf
Did I
due.
say the name of it?
Jay, does your sister
What do
have
I
Yeah.
add?
a channel?
You got the Holy Avenger.
Yes, star. Jesse Dobby
Very
Reactions.
Kimmy got that in campaign 1.
Yeah.
I thought there might have been a sign
That was
behind
one
it,
of
but
the-
there's not.
That was one of the
But
spoils that
Jesse
you guys had, but then
Dobby
you used this
Reactions. Her
200
cat is
dates or whatever
Dobby.
that wanted to give it, so you gave it
So
to
it's,
her, and now she's giving it
Her
back
name with her
campaign
cat's
later.
name. Reactions.
And only because
She
you
does
rolled a fucking
a-
natural 20 on that
like
shit.
she did Cobra Kai. She does a lot of the newer stuff I do,
I was like, you can. That was.
but
you
we
can
do a
certainly
lot
try
of
moment.
different
I'm like,
older stuff.
I know.
All right, so
But like
One of us
every now and then,
portrayed
like we do
as
Chucky
amazing.
at the same
A
time.
piece of the
We
old
do
and
Cobra
new.
Kai, Stranger
Yeah.
Things,
We'll see what
House
it
of the
is.
Dragon.
Slow
She's
attack
watching
and
House of the
my,
Dragon, but not reacting to it.
My
This
two
sword is
minutes.
amazing.
Magic
yes,
staff
it
is barely useful, so.
Yes.
But we do
it is.
like
the tuning
usually
thing
we're
that
doing
she
one of
gave
the
me,
same
that'll
shows
get
at
me
all
back
times.
to our plane
She got
too.
me into Once Upon a Time.
Or I needed.
you would have a device to get you back to your common plane.
Yesterday,
Okay.
That's easier for you
I
to craft
missed
in a tune,
the
too.
Holy
It's the places that haven't
Avenger.
been, that's the
That's
challenge.
like.
The Holy
Yeah.
we gotta break.
Avenger. You did.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm
We're gonna
into
break.
goth girls, very aware of
And, yeah,
Alabaster.
we'll see you back in a few minutes.
Yesterday, a very familiar room background popped up on my recommended. I was like, hey, there you go. Yes, Jessie, she will use this room when I'm not using this room. She also just got a brand new setup in her bedroom. She literally finished setting it up while I was doing Cobra Kai yesterday. She was setting up, she finally got like a setup in her room, because this is kind of like what we call the office. And then there's a setup she was using in the living room when I was in here, because this is like my setup, but she'll use it. Then in the living room is her boyfriend's stuff. So she'll go in there and do it if I'm in here. but she was like, I want to get my own setup where I could just go whenever I need to and do something. Because if I'm in here, she can, and if he's in there, she has to like wait. And she wanted her own thing, so she just finished that yesterday. So there's multiple views you might get from her channel, but you'll definitely see this room in a lot of stuff. Oh wait, was before stream. Yeah, the dude. If you're talking about Alora, I'm assuming you're talking about Alora, but if you're talking about her, most of it was in the Patreon hour or the YouTube video. The YouTube video was short. It was only like 15 minutes. So most of what happened was in the Patreon hour or YouTube. I mean, like I said, you definitely could go back and watch it. I am going to set this up. We're going to hear the recap from Matt, and then we're going to pause. Let's see what happens. Then we'll regroup. I totally forgot. I did all that procrastinating, and then we had like 10 minutes.
We're looking for it.
Yeah, hurting people.
Turning. You all
Here we go.
emerge in the basement of the Cobalt Soul Archive of Rexentrum. There, sitting across the way, one of the various guardians of the library goes, "Huh! Who goes there?"
Ah, shit.
I'm trying to find a place to stop it.
We've honestly been really good at alerting people.
The
It's
invasion
just-
is on.
I know who you are. I know.
I'm trying to find a nice little spot.
Consistency is key.
All right, we're going to stop right there. 266. When I stop like that, it's because sometimes I don't want to end, if you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes if you hang on the end of a second, when I do the 1, 2, 3, go, it'll already be kind of into the next second, and I want to try to get it as evenly in the middle of the second stoppage without words being spoken. In case you're wondering, like, why don't you just stop it there? It sounded fine. I'm also looking at the clock. I'm not only listening to them, I'm looking at the clock because I want it to be like almost dead center. So by the time I do 3, 2, 1, it is as perfect for you guys as possible, even though we could hear the audio now. So 226.06. 226.06. And we're in Rexingtrum. A lot of sixes. That's 3 6s to be exact, right? 226.06. Never mind, it's not. Set time. Oh, I don't know why you always got to stop the time before you can set the time. But apparently that is what they make me do. 226.6. Just wanted to make sure. There is the clock. Everybody sync it up. If thumbnails don't load, I'm going in blind. I don't know if you guys saw last night. Really, like, it was probably like around 12:30, 1 o'clock, like right before I went to bed. One of the reasons I went to bed, because I probably would have stayed up till 3 or 4, was everything I was trying to search was glitching on me. I couldn't do YouTube. Like, certain things would work. I had Wi-Fi. I could go on certain websites, but like my cable and my TV were locking up on certain networks, and I couldn't stream from certain streaming sites, but certain ones would let me. And I was like, what is happening? I know my internet's working. It wasn't an internet problem, at least on some of the things. And then this morning I saw there was like this huge problem with the internet. Like, people, I don't know if it was hackers or what. I honestly didn't look too much into it because I was busy working, but they were saying there is an insane security breach on like internet and all these companies, like major companies. They're like, if any of you are having trouble with the internet with any of these companies, this is why. There was problems with the hospitals when I called to verify if my parents' surgeries were still on, because they were like, there's problems with the hospitals, and they were like, we'll have to get back to you. We have a tremendous chaos going on at the hospital. This was like the hospital, the place where you call when you need help. They were like, unless you're dying, we can't answer any questions for you. And they were like, we'll call you back. And they were like writing down and scripting notes. And I was like, what is happening? Did we just like totally lose everything? Y2K24 cyber attack. Yeah, I was like, what the hell happened? Holy Avenger is Paladin's best friend. Before I read that. So yeah, when Clever was saying they were having internet problems, I was like, that is possibly why, because I was having tons, and this was like late last night into the early morning. And then I saw it all on the news, and at that point, no one had any answers. I was like, what is happening? I like, normally a tree will fall and I'll lose internet or something like that. It's usually the internet is the problem. I had a perfect internet and certain things were working. I'm like, how is like Netflix working, but YouTube's not working? it was just very bizarre. And then this morning I heard all about the cyber attacks. Yesterday is a very familiar room popped up on my recommends feed. I was like, oh, I already read that. I already read that. My bad. This morning, there was a global update fuck up. Hospitals, airports, trains, stock markets. It was a flaw in the new update. Yes, the hospital was chaos for a little bit. Luckily, they got most of the systems back up by the morning. All I know is, like I said, I slept in this morning because of the lack of sleep the day before. And my dad was like, you hear all this shit? And I'm like, I lived it yesterday. I mean, obviously it didn't mess me up. If anything, it made me go to sleep when I probably should have at a decent time. And I did get sleep. So thank you. Well, I mean, I shouldn't thank because we don't want chaos in the world, but it forced me to go to sleep. I had nothing to do. I couldn't watch TV. I couldn't work. I couldn't do any, like normally I'll edit or something if I can't sleep. I couldn't do well, I could have edited, I guess. But I usually edit while multitasking. It sucked. I'm going to drink this. We got an hour and 20 minutes left, guys. Hour and 20 minutes. We're halfway. 25 likes. Like the video if you haven't. We need 25 more. I'm going to pour 2 shots of whiskey into the ice. I had to drink the ice because it melted. That was water, basically ice that melted. We're going to pour 2 shots in here. We're making a cake. 2 shots into here, making the cake. Michael, are you home yet? I just saw you write. I don't know if you wrote something about being home. Jay, did you hear the sonic boom? No, I did not, Michael. What is that? Was Guile in town? What is it? Sonic boom? Sonic boom. Is that Guile? Or is that Charlie, or both? Sonic boom. It's definitely Guile. But does Charlie do that too? I don't know what you're talking about. I wish I did. Do I want a sonic boom? Cheers to Bob Newhart. When did Bob Newhart die? I saw Richard Simmons when the whole Trump shooting thing happened. I saw Richard Simmons, and then somebody told me Bob Newhart like yesterday, and I'm like, when did Bob Newhart die? Bank of America couldn't cash checks by state, had no 911 for a bit. Oh, that's how this morning there was a global update. Oh, that was Ninja before. R.I.P. Bob Newhart. Jay, did you hear the sonic boom? Rocks fall. Is that how Bob Newhart died? Was he climbing rocks? Was Bob Newhart mountain climbing at the age of 100? How old was Bob Newhart? Shelley Duvall, Shamon. Oh, and Shannon. Shelley Duvall died? I just saw a show with her. I literally just saw like a couple months ago her on a show live, and she looked bad. She looked really bad. And I was like, she literally, like, people were comparing her to like an unhygienic hoarder. Like they were like, she hoards everything. She got like really like overweight and like wasn't showering, but like you could tell it was Shelley Duvall, but like she was a mess. This was like a couple months ago, and it was like a live thing. I did hear Shannon Doherty. I heard Shannon Doherty was related to like a long-term battle with breast cancer, I think it was. I had no idea there was even a battle going on, but she was young. I think it said like 53 or 54. Shannon Doherty, I grew up Beverly Hills 90210. One of my favorite shows growing up. I was going to say of all time, I haven't seen it in probably like 20 years. I watched it religiously growing up from whenever it released, which I feel like I was probably like 8 years old. I feel like it was like late 80s that came out. So I would have been like 8. But I used to watch it growing up through the years, up until and through high school. I would still watch that show because it just like, it was just one of the things I always watched. Rocks fall, everyone dies. It's a D&D thing. Oh, I got you. I knew that, but I was like, I don't know why I know that. Evening, y'all. Hope you're having an excellent Friday. Hiking Viking in the house, everybody. So How did we find out? Did we know what was with the sonic boom? At first, it was thought to be military experiments, but it was a meteor flying in by the Statue of Liberty. What? I did not hear this. It was a meteor flying in by the Statue of Liberty? I did not hear of that, and that I feel like I would have heard of before anything else. I'm assuming the world didn't end. Did the world end? Am I really here? Are we doing a live stream right now? Ninja, Bidet, Hi Viking. Ooh, how did Bob Newhart die? That's the only thing I didn't see yet. I cannot believe. And how did Shelley Duvall die? From just being Shelley Duvall? Because she did look like she was a mess. MASH is probably my number one. The other day, somebody was watching the MASH movie. I've never seen MASH, the show or the movie. And somebody was watching the movie, and I heard the lyrics to the theme song of MASH. I feel like I was told this at some point, that there were lyrics to the MASH song, but I've known it my entire life to just be a instrumental theme. And the lyrics are dark, talking about like suicide or something like a weird comedic take on suicide or making the best of it or something like that. I don't know, but I was like, what is happening right now? I have not seen MASH. What the fuck is going on this week? I have not seen MASH, the dude. The lyrics are super dark. Yeah, I was by the time I figured out what they were saying, it was kind of one of those things like I was so shocked there were lyrics that was occupying my time, I guess. And then once I got over the fact that there were actual lyrics, I was like, wait, what are they saying? And then when I started trying to pay attention, it ended, and I was like, what just happened? Yeah, the lyrics are so depressing. I'm trying to remember exactly how it went, but I mean, it's pretty morbid from what I gathered. So, his death is labeled as a series of short illnesses. How old was he? 506? I feel like, I'm not kidding you. My grandfather and my grandmother passed away when I was pretty young. My grandfather, I was like single digits. My grandmother, I was like barely a teenager. I barely remember her, let alone my grandfather, who I was probably like 8 when he died, I feel like. But he was a big golfer. He was also in the war and stuff. Not that that's relevant. But I don't know where I was going with this story. Oh, he used to show me videos of Bob Hope, because I just punched the mic. Bob Hope was a golfer, I'm guessing, a good golfer, or at least known for it somewhat. I knew who Bob Newhart was. Oh my God, I'm thinking of Bob Hope. I just suddenly dawned on me, I'm thinking of Bob Hope. So never mind with everything I just said. Because I was going to say he used to show me Bob Hope things all the time. Not Bob Newhart. I was mixing the two up. I knew who Bob Newhart was, but I'm mixing up Bob Hope. I am a bastard. Let's have a shot for the guy that I just confused for Bob Hope. We're gonna chill it. I already chilled it. I mean, we're gonna get the ice out. You shitty ice. I don't want ice in it. Alright, we're just gonna friggin' take the ice. Like Johnny got his gun type of shit. I heard it was a bet to make a dressing song sound sweet. The song is Suicide is Painless. It's from the original film, and it's about a guy called Painless who wants to off himself. Oh. So it actually has like a double meaning. That's the chorus. The instrumental is the opening for the comedy series. Yeah, I just, my whole life, they would have reruns on all the time, late at night, and I was a big TV guy my whole life, even since I was like able to speak or turn on a television. And that show has been running reruns since probably one of the first things I could ever remember seeing or hearing in my life. And I've never gotten curious enough to sit through an episode and understand what is going on. I have never seen the movie. What came first, the movie or the show? I'm guessing the movie. I know the movie was on because people were watching it because Donald Sutherland, who just passed away, it was on TV honoring, there was like a day on Turner Movie Classics or something where they were honoring Donald Sutherland for passing away. And that's why it was on. I didn't even know Donald Sutherland was in it until I saw that. Painless was the name of the doctor in the MASH book. Yeah. Bob Hope is USO. Oh, the USO. Any of y'all read or seen Johnny Got His Gun? Highly recommend. I know Janie's got a gun. I don't know the other. I know Janie's got a gun. The movie came first. All right, let's jump in, everybody. I've sidetracked us long enough. It is almost 6:45. It is after 6:45. So let us jump in. We have an hour and 20 minutes less. I think there's like an hour and 18 minutes to be exact. We're at 26 likes. So we got to get there. 24 more likes with an hour and 18 minutes. Hour and 18 minutes. 24 more likes. Ready, everybody? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Apparently. Go ahead. Expositor.
And we just got to Rexingtrum. We are at Rexingtrum. And this is for Bob Newhart.
Hey,
To the
sorry,
great
the thing we
Bob
definitely
Newhart. Cheers to everybody.
Yeah, it's in the woods.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I look for you, Dala, or I flag down one of the archivists.
Okay. As you guys
Delicious.
head up, it's I'd say a slightly more than usual bustling day at the library.
The taking
Nothing
parts in
unusual, just
Metallica
like
1 are
a
from
number of people
the movie.
walking through.
The talking
You
parts
ask
in
one
Metallica.
nearby archivists,
Metallica music video.
and they look. Oh, yes, it's Expositor Beauregard. This way. They're in a bit of a meeting, and
Expositor
over to,
Beauregard. I love how formal.
one of the side kind of gathering chambers, and the doors open, and there is kind of a conversation happening with a few of the
I
members of the
know
archive,
Metallica,
as well as
obviously, and
Udall
I've
Fun.
heard many a song. But I never got
And
into
as soon as you walk
Metallica, and I
over,
never had any
you can see
friends
Udall
that
Fun
were.
stops talking and glances over and sees you.
Nothing against him. I just never. It was just one of those
Beauregard.
bands that has
us
been
just a moment,
extremely popular, like MASH, my entire life,
Okay.
and I
Udall
never
looks at the other folks
really
and
got
gives like
into
a
it.
nod. Wordlessly,
They kind of just
and they
like
finish up, take their
came and
materials,
went.
and they all begin to leave.
I mean, they
Am I
make great
reading
music. The
lips?
songs I heard I
Play
like.
observant
They
to
just
catch
never were
any
like on my
bullets, what they were
radar.
saying.
Make a perception check.
Okay.
I also wasn't like really into that kind of music. I kind of grew up with oldies because of my dad.
Okay, it's fine. 16.
16? You pick up not of Udall Fun, who had turned kind of away from you to continue the conversation. Somebody else across the way quickly retorts with
Udalafon, one of my favorites.
much to think about.
Such a Star Wars sounding name.
And they begin to leave. As
I say it all
Udalafon
the
then
time, but
looks over and
Udalafon
gives you a
sounds
gesture to enter the
Very
chamber.
science fiction.
Okay. Are these guys joining me?
Are we allowed to?
It's up to you.
It's up to me.
Oh, do you ask? Or like,
Yeah, I guess I was
I
asking
love
them. And
how much
you guys
respect
wanna
Bo
come in?
gets
To a
by
secret-
the end of the campaign and
secret
how she
meeting? Yeah, of
gives
course.
just a few fucks,
As we're-
as she did from the
As
start.
As we're walking in, I'm gonna just
Agreed.
grab Ford and go, isn't there a chance we're like wanted criminals in this city?
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely, there is a very strong chance
as the
we
rest
are
of you begin
wanted
to
criminals
approach,
in many locations.
some of the guardians on the outside of this meeting chamber actually interface to stop you. As
There was a
Beauregard
moment in the
begins to walk
90s
in
where you could
and,
not escape Metallica's
Udall
Black
Fun-
Album. It was
My apologies, just a
everywhere.
moment in private, please.
I do know that album.
Sure, of course. We will keep watch.
I couldn't name you a
Yeah.
single song on it, but I probably know
Can go
several.
in?
For the time, just a few moments.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry.
We're sorry.
You enter,
Here we go.
and it's just you and the High Curator.
Us.
As the door closes behind.
This is
And
it.
inside of
Adam
this
is
chamber,
saying this is it.
And you've not been
This
in the
is
Records
it.
Archive before.
Everybody,
There's similar chambers
radiators
in
and
Dash
focus. Ready?
Where you'd originally trained.
We're
but
hitting the
inside
radiators.
Here, it is an octagonal
Focusing.
room
One,
that in the center,
two,
it's very
three.
Warren-esque. You can see there's a central
Radiators
chamber,
go.
or a central table in the chamber that has an oval type shape. There are no chairs. It's very much a standing and leaning type composition. Everyone's meant to be at attention around the table. The center of it has this kind of soft blue material stretched over it, and at the very edge has kind of a faint, kind of almost like white gold trim that clamps on the material to make it smooth and straight.
Everyone's saying
I'm gonna
focus
wait
up.
2 minutes.
We got a
and
big
then
time
cast
focus.
Message to her during the meeting.
You've got it.
All right.
To me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait 2 minutes.
As you
Message Bo.
make your way around, and Udolafon is well known within the organization. They're definitely one of the most respected figures in the Cobalt Soul in Exandria, let alone the one that essentially holds the
So
fort
Udolafon
against the crown here in the capital.
It's quite important. We shouldn't
so-
kill her right now.
Being just the two of you in the chamber is a little intimidating, to say the least. Now, as they turn to you, and you instinctually meet them on the opposite side of the chamber, they smile warmly. Their, bright kind of orange-red hair and soft position seems to offset the unexpected tension of your team being excluded from this.
What's wrong? I immediately say.
Right.
You're being too
apologies.
nice.
Things have
Is something
been
crazy
tense
happening?
in the capital as of late, and there's just a lot of conversation abound in trusted circles.
I was joking around, but now I'm like,
There has been conversation around the king of investigations between the Cerberus Assembly.
look at
And the
both.
Queen
Look at
Majesty.
Marisha's face.
This was begun by Expositor
Dairon.
and some of what you
Is
have
she
been
actually
able to
writing? I could not write without
extend
looking.
in your journeys has helped us piece this together.
Is Marisha writing
But
this whole time?
was kept internal. Either there was a leak, or they've had their own investigations within the Organ Trust, which is possible. This is not a bad thing, as, to be perfectly honest,
Michael, have fun.
infighting amongst those who are wrongly in control of this empire only makes their position of power weaker.
Are you in danger?
Sounds
if you
like
are
it.
not, curse. Anything else will be interpreted as a call for help. You may reply to this message.
All right, there's Veth.
Well, fuck.
Oh,
It's okay.
oh. Anything else?
If you'd like a more formal discussion,
I thought for a
Byron
second
is
that
within
she
the archive.
accidentally did it the wrong way.
If you'd like to speak with them on your way out.
I'm trying to get a read on this situation, High Curator.
Good
Are we in
call by
trouble?
Bo. Bo was
No.
solid on that.
No.
Ooh, I
guess I'm
just synced
frustrated
up
that-
perfectly. You know Marisha is the goddess of
We were the ones heading this investigation.
note-taking.
and
Man, she
assembling,
was going nuts over there. Wasn't even looking half the time. I gotta at least look what I'm writing.
attempting to really suss out the scope of this treachery. And to possibly use it to undermine key figures within the Empire. However, this is a bit too soon.
I
And if
don't
these
like that we
investigations
came
are coming
into this
directly from the Crown,
situation.
then that means, while advantageous in some ways we had hoped, we lose control over how this can be weaponized against such figures.
I do not
You
think
see Udala then glance around
anybody
with a lot
thought
of this
we were walking
conversation
into
and
this.
just being very careful that nobody is in the chamber or listening, as some of this conversation would be considered in its own right easy to interpret.
And the
as
Ogden
traitors.
Trust is the Dwindalian.
It's the Dwendalian spy
King's
network.
Spy
under the king.
network.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
But like
Well,
at this
very
point,
well
who do you
described.
trust? I mean,
First
it's
off,
Udalafon.
I hope any of our information that you requested is helpful to you. And if not, you are traveling in some very esoteric places. I also wanted to let you know that Xenoth is currently being held at the Zudash archive under arrest by the library.
Xenoth?
Are
top of,
Xenoth?
They're looking into this mess with the dynasty. Dairon had also been looking into claims that you had apparently made of being kidnapped by the Cobalt Soul and forced into your tutelage.
What? Well, well, like,
Wow. Sorry, I wasn't expecting any of this.
yeah, like this is so out of nowhere.
Yes.
I mean, I guess she did.
That is
In
not
my head, that sounded
hang up.
crazy.
I honestly didn't know that.
I mean,
And
it's not
In this
exactly like that,
investigation,
but it was
Darren
said like
discovered
that.
Xenoth was the one responsible.
Oh my
for accepting
god,
the
are
money
you
from your
kidding me?
father,
Holy
and
shit.
oversaw the acquisition of you and your,
Did we know Xenoth got paid
Forced
off
to-
by her dad? I don't remember that.
as well as many other briberies and illegal activity
look at-
under
what
the
is-
name of the library. So,
What?
first, let me say thank you for being honest about your experience
I have so
Look,
many
in the
questions now.
expositor, in aiding us in finding this link and exposing a very serious heat of corruption within our very
What?
sorry group. Let me please extend my sincerest apology.
Well, at least Udalafan is in our good graces now and knows that. I mean, they probably owe us one, maybe. But
Thank you. I'm sorry, I'm a little taken aback by all of this.
to have
But the soul
Udalafan
really helped me find a way,
being this kind to you is pretty awesome.
maybe much more indirectly than what is the norm.
We need to go talk to Xenoth. I want answers.
Yeah. It's odd looking at one of the most traumatic moments of my life and on another side feeling a sense of thanks and gratitude that it happened. Because it did send me on this path.
That's kind of what I was saying before. The way they worded it sounded so
didn't know
bad,
that
but she like grew and
Flaky corn
learned
husk of a
from
man
it.
actually had any of this in him, to be totally honest. I gave him a lot of shit. Really hard time, if that makes, you all feel any better. He did have to deal with me, so he reaped a little bit of what he sowed.
That is good to know. And I'm glad that you found a place.
We gave him a
within
hard
us.
time. That's his suffering. He had to deal with Bo.
But we would like to think that you would have found your way here regardless. And it should always have been your choice. And I know we cannot make that up to you.
I mean, it's great to get respect and have people
I want to
get
extend
it.
our deepest apologies.
Thank you.
What a awesome
Thank you for
little side thing we're on. I didn't expect this at all. I thought we were going to jump in
Taking
and
these matters so seriously.
go to a tavern. I thought we were going to go to a bar and drink.
Didn't expect it. I guess you get used to cruelty being handed down as the norm.
Then we are not absolved of responsibility in accidental cruelty. We are people, and people are complicated and messy. But if there's one thing that we cannot abide by, it's corruption within our very halls. That stands against everything that we stand for. We are not a body of government. We are not a religious group. We are a people that want to protect those who cannot protect themselves from abuses of power. And you've been abused by somebody in power. And you will see that they are properly punished. You are not required to, but if you wish to engage
So
in
her
a trial
dad
in about 2 months.
Sold her to Xenoth like
No.
those troubled teen camps.
I guess we'll see if I'm still alive in 2 months.
I mean, look at her face. Or
I'm
Matt's face.
following-
Look at Matt's face.
This trail that the Nonagon is leaving to the very end. The soul has taught me the utmost value of seeking out and rooting out the corruption, and this is of the most obscene corruption. It is a corruption to life and to all of Exandria. I know it's not political and it's not what the soul normally deals in, but it
The
is a corruption
soul.
nonetheless.
Well, we trust your instincts. But do try and stay alive.
Udala is so soothingly like a mom
think
right
it's
now. I just
too
want to
dangerous.
hug her. Can we just hug Udala?
Return to us.
Okay.
Anyway, I think I've left your friends long enough. And I have to attend a meeting with the
I
Council
love
of the
that
Crown,
we're
so
very close with Udala now.
I guess wish me luck as well.
Good luck. Bo, say good luck.
Hold on to that gut, Beauregard.
You didn't say good luck.
It's a bright
You
future ahead of
nodded.
you.
You gotta say it. Otis's tears. I did not see
You'd
that
be
till now.
smart to focus your attention to Ludinus and Ikathon.
It never leaves them. And they've been acting quite nervous recently.
Look at this badass. I just liked her name. Now she's actually
Sadiren was
pretty badass.
outside.
She should be. And with that,
Oh my
Udolafon heads
God,
towards
we
the
get to see
exit. With a much
Dairon.
more business face.
Dairon coming, guys.
Thank you.
Pour your shots,
Hi, curator.
because Dairon's coming.
You as well, Expositor. And they
Shots.
continue out past all of you.
Pouring Giant shots.
Udala!
Give a nod and a smile.
So good to talk to you in person.
Keeps walking by.
Sure do enjoy hearing your voice.
Your voice.
Cheers.
But I talk to them all the time. We're like old friends.
Love
They,
it.
they definitely acknowledged you as they passed, but they definitely
I was gonna
seemed
say-
to be like in a bit of a rush.
I was gonna say I don't think they'd completely ignore her
It's been fun.
because Udala is a nice person.
alright?
She just established that she's a
how
nice
did
person.
They take the news about
I feel like
the,
she just like
threshold
nod,
crest?
but not waste too much time.
Fuck.
Never asked about anything.
I'll tell Dairon. We'll just tell Dairon. They can
We
run it up the
never.
chain.
We were so wrapped up
you
in the whole
okay?
thing. We never
yeah.
talked about what we
are
needed
we
to
in
talk
trouble?
about.
No, I thought that.
That actually is amazing because I was so caught up in the whole thing. I didn't think of it either. We never even spoke about what we needed
into
to.
that type of shit.
We were right there.
They apologized.
For
For what?
Do you all remember Archivist Xenos?
We're gonna find all about. Well, we're
Yeah,
gonna basically
like,
get a recap.
Scraggly, withered, like
Yeah.
yeah,
No.
long time ago. But anyway,
bad for me.
he is arrested,
Travis is making jokes.
being held by the Cobalt Soul in Zadash because he was the one who made the deal with my father.
The deal with your father.
To get taken away?
Yeah.
He wasn't allowed to do that?
I asked the same thing.
I asked the same thing, and apparently, money was
There was always this
exchanged.
part of me that never fully trusted the reserve because this operation that seeks out and roots out corruption apparently accepted this large donation from my father in exchange for me, and I didn't know what type of weird handshake of a deal my father made, and so I just assumed that it was part of the system, but
Part of the system. I threw it
no,
on
I
the ground.
guess Xenoth pocketed that money and is now
Udala
being-
is they them and is what is
held
important. Bo
under
had
arrest.
believed that for 3 years that
That
she
must
was
feel pretty
through-
good.
What she went through was the
Are
norm.
you
Blah, 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 blah.
alright?
Yeah, basically what she's saying. Thank you, Adam. Yes, Bo just kind of summed it up. But yeah,
You know
that's what
that
I
feeling where
figured. I was gonna say it's
I didn't
it's
realize
surprising that
something
she
was
didn't at
wrong
least
until
think of
someone
that, but
told
I mean
you
I
and
didn't
just
really
lived
think
with
of
it this
that
whole time.
either. I just kind of went with it myself, so I can't blame her.
I'm
And for it to be
relieved, but
Xenoth,
also,
the whole fact that
um,
it's
kind
Xenoth
of
is
reckoning with it at the same time.
insane.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm good. I'm okay.
Okay. Because you were brought into the fold under corrupt.
I'm trying to think back.
means. Does that mean that
Did he ever do anything to like
Or-
help us
No, not at all.
outside the norm?
Do you feel any differently
Because he felt
about
obligated. I'm
Cobalt
trying to
Soul?
I'm trying to think now based on their interactions. It was a while ago. I just remember them being
little
Bo
bit more
taking
comfortable, I
the
guess.
realm or the reins, I should say, the realm.
Assured.
Like the video, everybody. We're probably almost to the hour countdown. I think we're like about an
Yeah,
hour
I mean,
left.
in a way, they're choosing you.
We
over
are
one of their
under an
old-
hour.
Old guard, right?
Yeah.
58 minutes left. So everybody, we're gonna have a shot. 58 minutes
think
left.
that's what's
We
all
need
coming.
22 more likes
like a
still.
lot to
22
Yeah,
more
yeah,
likes.
yeah.
Are we killing your dad next? Is that's what's happening?
I don't know. I'll call you when I need that.
And the kicker
Commit a crime? Like, is he going to be under
was
arrest?
Thorough
too?
made that deal, and his wife was kept in
That
the
is a
dark
two-way door,
about
I would imagine.
the
Wait,
truth.
break this down for me because I feel like I know.
I didn't even
half of
expect
this
this
because
to be tapped into.
I was in an
I was literally
mentally
thinking we were
maybe,
going to go
yeah.
to rec. I literally in my head was like, so we're going to waste 30 minutes at a bar?
Xenoth
That's
paid
what I
your
thought. We're
dad
gonna.
or your dad paid.
My dad paid Xenoth
To let you into the soul?
to take me away from him. He didn't want to deal with me.
Sent her to boarding school.
Sent me to boarding school, exactly.
A boarding school that normally doesn't accept payment.
So they
Was
paid
it
off a guy that can't be
school
bought
admission scandal?
to have his
Is that what-
daughter
is that what just
go
happened?
to
Correct.
the
From
From a
Cobalt
privileged
Soul.
elite.
You're on the rowing team?
She's on the rowing team and everything.
Holy
Who's new in the
Told me,
chat?
like, tell them you're a great
44. How
rower,
was it
and I was
going?
like, I've never fucking
44.
rowed in my life.
You
You
just
took a picture
became
while they
the man
drew
who this shot is
Yeah.
dedicated
fucking
to.
rivers in
To
Komodo.
44, everybody, and to all of you. But
Is that what your
44,
sta-
welcome
your staff
him.
is an oar?
19 more likes. We need 19 more likes.
reveal.
We got under an hour. Can we do it?
You dragon.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you know,
They
I was
aren't
a lot. There's a lot to deal
Wasting
with.
their time at a bar. I mean, starve, yes.
Bit of
When I say
embarrassment
wasting their
to my
time,
father,
I will, of course,
specifically, and
be entertained. I am,
he
yes,
didn't know
I
what to do
am
with me. I got in
entertained.
trouble with the local law
But-
enough, and
It would have, like, not gotten to through the story. But I mean, I'm fine with that.
never
I'm fine with
questioned
that.
it.
I just didn't think it'd be anything that would change the course of everything.
I just got so used to thinking that that's
It's one of those things where it
Money
made,
motivates
if it makes
people,
enough
right?
sense, you kind of just, like, buy it.
Apparently.
Like, it made sense that would be the way it went down. I didn't put much thought into it.
Good to know not everybody.
yeah.
Udala reminded
Yeah.
me of Robin Williams in Good
Do you
Will
need to
Hunting,
be comforted?
where she's like, "It's
You
not
need
your fault.
To be held in
It's
some
not
big strong
your
arms?
fault."
Will it make
That
you
was
feel
like
better?
kind of on those lines.
Group
Where
hug.
she's like, "I'm here for you."
Group hug.
Group hug. I like it. I was
Were you just
saying
gonna
we need a
cast
hug.
enlarge on
I
her
was
or
literally
something?
gonna say they didn't hug
I just
like
hold
in Good Will
myself.
Hunting.
Just the arms.
Gotta get a nice big hug out.
The self hug
Hug it out.
2020.
Self hug of 2020.
Sorry. Before all of that, she also said that they were having a meeting because they're investigating the king.
Are we alone in this hallway?
No, you were in the middle of the.
Oh,
okay.
sorry.
We're just in the middle of everywhere hearing all this.
Can't you tell these guards to...
So whoever's so people could be listening, right? I mean,
Oh, can we go in the
either
room
way,
that
you
guys
probably
just
don't want
came out
people
of?
hearing this.
Well, let me get a room.
So yeah, Thorough
the
staged
word
a
is
kidnapping
Kinda feel like
and
there was a private chamber. you
bribed
could-
Can we take the
Xenoth just to
situation
get
room? Just
rid
like
of
that.
her. Yeah, the way she was describing it, that's interesting.
We pick a side.
That you would try so hard just to get rid of, unless there was like a reason for it, like a legitimate reason beyond just wanting to get rid of your kid. I actually forgot this scene happened at this point, and it knocked me on my ass for the second time. Love
Yeah,
that
they're
shit.
investigating
Good
King
luck.
Dwindle because
Clever. I may just
See invisibility.
been lied
Perception
to. Give me a minute. Clever.
21, natural 18.
Let
Matt,
me know
I
what
will
that's
also
about.
see
I'm curious.
invisibility. With my new...
Excuse me, say what?
It doesn't work the same as yours.
Excuse me.
I haven't had
say
time. There's been no
what?
short rest, so you haven't
I
had
can't
time
do
to
that high pitch.
tune to it.
No, it's a feature.
Oh,
I can see creatures who
Everybody
are
in the chat, like
invisible with
and
Don't we have to,
subscribe if you
leave
haven't.
before we-
We're 19 away. I don't know if we're
It's a
gonna
new
do it
thing.
this week.
this point.
Okay.
I don't. I haven't even read
45
about it
minutes.
yet.
45 minutes.
Ability.
We got 19 likes.
Blind
We
sense.
need one every
I'm gonna
3
just walk around the
minutes.
room, see if there's any.
The situation room.
Sure.
The situation room
Feels pretty safe.
feels
No.
pretty safe.
You don't see anything then?
Okay.
So King Dwindle.
King Dwindle and this whole rigmarole that went down between the Cerberus Assembly and the Kreen Dynasty, and however that handoff happened was. So I guess apparently the Ogden Trust did their own investigation, and help me because you were talking really fast.
Sorry.
They're like upset with the Ogden Trust, or they don't trust the Ogden Trust because they're
No, they
they're
So-
have it
so-
because
King is
Yeah.
independently sniffing the Assembly's butt before the Cobalt could sniff
Could
their butt.
Correct.
butts?
They're
Okay.
they're worried their investigation is being taken out from under them, essentially, and it may not have all the information
right, or be as
as thorough,
Thorough or-
and
yeah.
Thorough.
yeah, it's hard to try and prove a point that has already been
I'm trying to follow what is going on now because it
or
is.
yeah, discrete, finished, and discarded.
I just wanna
and
make sure
trying
I
to,
get it right,
reprove
so
than
I'm
it is to come out
paying
with all the evidence
attention.
out front in a very thorough
Intentionally.
investigation.
Double
So
jeopardy stuff. Right.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So they're a little worried about that, but they're looking into it. They're just letting you know that
This
that's what you were in the middle
whole
of that
thing.
is transpiring.
The
It's
assembly
totally
is
coming
being
out of
sniffed
nowhere.
out
Like
on
we,
all sides,
I'm
then.
like all on board with this.
Sounds
We got
like,
attuned
right?
objects to
That's what it
go
sounds
to the
like.
astral
Yeah, so
plane,
to
and
what
we're just
extent,
gonna
I'm
go
not sure,
make a
but
couple
at least it's
stops, and then boom, this happens. This happens.
Alright.
She never
Okay.
questioned what happened to her for 3 years,
That's
and
knocking
now
on my
the
door,
truth
more
has
interesting.
made it all
Yes.
clear.
Did we sleep
And now
before
she's
we went
ride or
to
die with the
bed?
cobalt soul.
It is a
She no
thin,
longer
ugly
has
day.
those
I
old
feel like we're all
doubts.
gonna get sick from all these temperature jumps.
I
you
like the
know?
way Adam words things. Adam words things like I'd read in like a book,
We were right.
which is
we were
that's a
like
good
3
thing. It's
blocks
a
from-
complimentary because it does
No.
explain
Shitty
things.
were shitty people.
There's some stuff going
Sums
on.
it up
I
quite
know.
well.
We
At
were
the end of the
right
day, if we save them from the world being destroyed, then we're really good people.
Next shot in the name
can send
of
a
a
message
pen
to
app of mine.
I wanted to give him a
A
snow.
pen app
Oh, it's
of
probably
mine who
melted by
passed?
now. Yeah.
But you
What is
do
that, like a
have to
pen
tell
pal?
doggies.
I do.
You can just give him a cup of water.
That's horrible as well. I'm sorry.
It was
Water
Figure out how to
my
freeze it.
throat.
I feel like everything just
Who-
like
who are we
came.
supposed to connect with? And if
Yeah, like
not,
everything like that was like a like very
check in with Dyron and I
out
can
of
at
nowhere
least
exciting
relay
news, and
this
now it's like, all right,
threshold
where do we
quest
go with this
information
now?
to them, and then
Now we got to talk to Dyron, yeah,
They
because we
should be able to
totally
handle
didn't
it
ask
from there.
Udala.
One thing. Are we gonna be in trouble? You know?
Well,
does
I
anybody,
do
you
write
think-
fanfic
do they-
often.
Did they know about this?
Yes, it's explained
You mean for-
quite well.
I mean, not that we didn't.
No, we
I mean,
didn't.
we could always say, you know, well, if they find out that she got killed, we could say exactly what happened. That somebody killed her, and we chased after them, and we were trying to get the killers so that we could bring them.
Really?
And you know
And
what?
then we got
At this point,
Logan's-
At this
It's a
point,
bit more of a long-term problem when we are only here for a short time.
Right.
Kind
About to
of.
go to
So long as
oblivion.
we don't get captured and, you know, and then we can't get away.
I
and
get
then
what
he
Caleb's saying.
Releases.
I'm not against it, but what if they keep us here and now we're screwed and we're
point-
stuck here?
Lucian has her body,
Yeah.
so
You know.
He does things with bodies sometimes. Like he could
Does things
put
with
somebody
bodies.
else's soul into it or raise it. And
Huh?
He wouldn't want to raise her body.
we don't really know if he can do that. That's a lot.
He can do a lot of stuff.
We've been fairly
He
expedient.
could
though.
do a
We
lot
could,
of stuff. Heading up home in a
If we agree
few.
to, we could let
Be
you
right back.
contact Darren.
We'll
Well,
see you
she's-
soon,
they're
Michael.
here.
Sure.
yeah.
We could do that. Do you want to do that tonight, or do you want to do it in the morning?
I'm gonna
We could
pour
do-
another
Try
shot.
to get all our business done here.
No, I mean,
Just
like,
so in
they're,
case I get
they're
ice
in
and
the
I-
other room.
Oh, I'm
that.
good.
Well, then
Oh,
go
never
find
mind.
Thumbs up.
Ice fell.
Yeah. Okay.
Lead the way.
I'll let
Ready
it
to sleep tonight.
And then we'll
fall
sleep.
out.
Yeah.
I'm very tired.
Do you want to sleep here in the reserve?
You are.
or-
We are
Oh, yeah, we
Oh.
could do that.
If that's permitted, yeah.
Even better.
getting close, everybody, but 19 likes. I don't think we're going to do it.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm putting on my other account
It takes a little bit to find out where Diary
because I don't think I liked for my
point
original, which I...
is preparing to go onto another leg. of the
30, we need 19 more. I think
It's like
19,
packing up
18 more.
things, and
18
Diary
more.
Attack's pretty light, you know. She's used to hopping around pretty quick, but you catch, and she kind of glances over and sees you approach.
Anybody new in the chat, you get a shot. Anybody
I just
new
walk
in the
up to her and
chat,
just give her a huge hug.
like the
before
video,
I can
say
finish
what's
what
up,
they're
you get a
saying.
shot. If not,
It is good to see you as well.
if Michael gets back in time. If not, we'll do another shot after that.
Thank you. You didn't tell me you were doing all that.
When you told me what had happened, it was
How nice of Dairon to have done all this.
deeply bothered me. I'd been hurt before.
Caleb has
people
not
in power.
identified the weapons yet. Cheers. We're watching Dairon, who is amazing. Cheers.
So, and I did what I always wish somebody did for me.
How sweet. So it actually did come from a good place.
give him another
I
hug.
wasn't sure if it just had like something.
Thank you
I
for that.
figured it did, but I wasn't sure if there was like an agenda beyond that.
Thank you for breaking the chains.
I always
Yes.
liked Dairon.
Many more chains to be broken.
The music is great too. You hear the music? Lovely.
Where are you going?
Well, I'm going to put my ears out and listen for more of this. Looks like you've been informed. Mm-hmm. This certainly mucks up a lot of what I've been working for some time. So, I'm going to try and slow the misinformation. Maintain control of this narrative.
Matt's got a lot of characters this
Let me know if you need
episode.
anything from me.
Like important characters for him to play.
You still have that seal I gave you?
He was
I do.
Alora,
Okay.
Kima,
And she kind of pulls it out and looks at it for a second and goes,
Yolanda Vega,
actually, Beauregard, I would also like to apologize.
and now this.
Kind of just like eyes still on the seal, turning it over in her hand. I have been emotionally driven in the past, vengeful, a clouded mind. And that has led me to have prejudices. That
Hear
were
the
unfounded.
music? The music, it sounds like something out of Gladiator.
Still staring at the symbol of the Bright Queen.
Like the video, everybody. We need 18
Spending
more.
time within the dynasty,
We're almost there.
behind enemy lines, if you will, during this conflict. You just begin to realize how little difference there is in people trying to survive and be happy.
Similar conclusions on my end.
I almost feel like Matt is doing this to wrap up
And I
the
still have
bow.
my mistrust
Like
for the
wrap up
royalty.
that end of things. Because
This
we are
Luxon
getting
business certainly
closer.
smells like a religious con.
Because this is all just so like out of nowhere. We're getting
I
like
regret buying into
Dairon and
Empire propaganda.
goodbyes almost.
And I guess if my apology isn't enough, just let this be a reminder that even those above you have their faults and have much to learn.
You told me on our first lesson to trust no one, even you and the soul. And early on, I took that advice and ran with it. Just good advice.
I took your advice and
don't know.
stabs Dairon for no reason. Just
Eventually you have
kills
to
right
trust
here.
someone.
Yeah. I trust you.
It's all a trick. Getting
Do
her
you
good
trust
graces. Do you trust you?
We'll find out.
Don't be too hard on yourself. Yeah, you definitely said some really dumb shit back in the day. I was.
I know.
Me, I was like, oof. This
I know.
Feels
I know.
kind of extreme.
I know.
But you're smarter than that.
Yeah.
You're above the Empire. You're an expositor.
I'm still but one person.
You're an expositor.
I'm still learning.
The music is hot fire.
Anyway,
It's Dyron.
you're making us all proud. I hope you know that.
Bo is just getting compliments all over the place. Apologies, compliments, whatever you need me to do, Bo. I will
Hey, if you're
freaking
like hiking
carry
in the
you
woods,
everywhere.
That.
Good segue.
we kind of sort of attempted to teleport like a giant ancient magical artifact here and didn't really work. It's in the woods somewhere, lots of fir trees and light dusting of snow and
So you're telling me that you have transported a powerful artifact to a place in the
We
woods?
don't know where it is, but we know it's in the
And you
woods.
would like me to find it?
no, not you personally. It's just,
Is this dangerous?
Maybe, possibly.
How dangerous?
it's hard to say. It kind of
Yeah.
feels like it needs to be at the right place at the right time with people who know how to use it. Other than that, it might just be a really big, super magical rock. Like this big.
I love the way it is being explained
Like,
right now.
Like a cheese wheel, but if it was
Worth
worth,
for a
like,
cheese wheel worth 40,000
40,000
platinum.
platinum and
Okay.
is irreplaceable.
I'll send out a few teams to look for this.
Like a giant butterscotch candy.
Right, I gathered as
Okay.
much. The cheese wheel was very
Giant
evocative.
butterscotch candy.
All right, I'm going to go.
Okay. I give him like the
The Beastmaster handshake.
The Beastmaster
yeah.
handshake, yeah.
I've never seen Beastmaster, but it sounds
Nice
similar
meeting.
to the
Same to you.
Predator
the stuff
handshake
over
with
her shoulder.
Arnold and
Heads out of the arc.
Carl Weathers.
I join the others.
Any spheres?
Still looking around?
Any
No.
spheres. I literally thought he said Britney Spears. I was
Alright.
like, what? Britney
Information
Spears?
about the threshold crest has been delivered.
Right.
What
Okay.
ends up happening to it?
Not our problem.
Not our problem.
You told one other person. We're done.
We
I
just
fulfilled
we
my
just
end of the bargain.
washed our hands of it. That easy. We're done. All is good.
Fine. Fine. I think they're really distracted with other stuff.
You relayed that this is a really.
I have not
super
seen
magical,
Beastmaster.
big,
I've
heavy
heard of it my whole
rock
life.
in the middle
I
of
know
the
it's
woods.
80s.
said
I know of
exactly
it and
those
everything.
words.
Oh,
That
I just never
apparently
seen
are
it.
super, super,
Never seen
super
it.
rare, right?
I hear
Don't, like,
100%
like break them
decent
up
things
so that
about
like
it
Yeah.
you
from
can
time to
spread it
time.
around the world, and this is like a big honky one.
Yeah, I said it was like the size of a cheese wheel,
Carry
but like
me,
super
carry.
magical.
Well,
What is
is
carry
it
me
like
How I would
carry?
describe
I
it.
thought it was like
I would be like a more like a butterscotch. Like
Well, I
Like a
said butterscotch
butterscotch,
candy,
yeah.
and then she said
like
the
a-
cheese
like a
wheel was.
jaw.
Now we're all gonna
You know,
compare.
Well, I mean, it's
make
like-
a, how does it
you know
compare
those,
to
like,
Werther's original?
Werther's that are
That's
a
what I
little
was
wonky
assuming
on
she
one
meant.
side,
Werther's
but-
originals.
No fantasy weather.
40 minutes left, everybody. 17
family,
more
Northern
likes. 17 more likes.
Great
We have
competitor.
40 minutes.
Candy kingpins.
We're
We
getting
only like the
close, but I
original
don't know about
ones.
this
Yeah,
week.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
show
grew
off
up
the old- the old recipe.
on that movie. I saw that movie
Yeah.
before I
They
saw
tried to renovate
Labyrinth.
it.
It got weird.
Carry Me Carry
Yeah, yeah.
My
is
grandparents loved
a
them.
Dr. Hook and
Most grandparents do.
Dr. Hook and the Medicine Show song.
to be fair, I fucking
Carry Me Carry is Dr. Hook and the Medicine
time I
Show
watch it.
song. I don't know what any of
What's
that
the plan?
is.
Right.
Are we gonna spend the night in the
We
library?
need
Yes,
sleep.
yes, yes.
And yeah,
We need sleep.
Beastmaster has
Chambers
been
and
on
talk,
TV when I
talk
was
out
younger
our
stuff.
game plan for
I don't know, something
tomorrow.
about it
Yeah.
never
It's easy enough to
really
procure
interested
chamber
me
for
enough to
evening, or
watch
chambers
it.
for
Nothing
multiple
against it. I mean, it could be
individuals
magnificent. I just something about it.
If
I
you
just
have the
never got
stomach.
around to it.
No, we
It
can't.
reminded me of
Still
like He-Man,
Fucking exhausted.
and I feel like it came out
This is
around
the
the same
longest
time
day
as the
ever.
live action
We're still
movie.
exhausted.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still.
Yes, on one
Yes,
day,
it's
one
still-
long day.
It's been one very
long-
I know
Yeah, to the
Beastmaster was
AM. It's
before. I
like
think
we were in
Beastmaster, I feel like it was
France, and then we went to
84.
Tokyo
We're
for
so jet lagged.
1
Yeah,
hour.
you guys are
Masters
gonna-
of the Universe was probably like
gonna be a little weird.
87.
We're like in DC now.
Somewhere around
It's
We're gonna
there.
sleep
such a mess.
20 hours.
Doctor Hood and the Medicine Show is a
Okay,
band from the
here is a
70s.
couple
I never heard of
rooms,
it.
But let's all
Travis
gather
will make a
in one and talk
great
it out.
grandfather.
All right, easy enough
This
to do.
is where it
After a
started
short time, the
with
evening begins to click
Werther's.
into Rex
the
and Trim,
Werther's
the city
originals.
lights.
My
moving through the
grandfather, I know it's like
streets.
an old person thing, but
A
my
light
grandfather
rain
used
begins
to
hit
actually
the outside
carry around Werther's originals.
street. You can hear the faint patter before the closed doors to the library are shuttered and locked for the night. And you make your way to your chambers, safely, private. You're good.
We're
Yeah,
at our
right.
chambers, safe and
I
sound.
don't
He-Man. Dun, 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 dun. This is where. Oh, I already read that.
I checked my belongings.
I am the power.
Oh, they're all gone. Yep.
Your sword
Dolph
is
Lundgren style.
Are you good to check?
Again?
How long did it take you to get us a robe?
Oh, it's been a long time since.
Nope.
No.
If they
Okay.
fucking use Fluffernutter against me, I will be so pissed off.
Yes, that's the one
We'll know
thing
what
we're
to do with
really, really.
That would be
Only one of
hilarious
them
if
used
they
the
use Fluffernutter against us. Nonetheless, that would be amazing.
I thought you hated Otis before.
Oh no.
That's what Dr.
Probably
Quinn,
only had, like,
Michael,
10
when I
bolts
was
on
reading
me.
it, I was
Motivation
reading it
nine,
as
yeah.
Dr. Quinn,
Or
Medicine
buy some while
Woman.
you're in town.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I think we gotta
Dr.
get anyway,
Quinn,
so.
Medicine, Dr.
We
Hook,
need a
and the
couple,
Medicine Show. Dr.
tuning
Quinn,
forks.
Medicine Show. That's how I was reading it.
Tuning forks.
So that we
But,
can attune
yeah,
to this
I don't
plane
know.
of
I know
existence.
Dr. Quinn,
Oh,
Medicine
okay.
Woman.
I got to remember how to do that. I've never
It's
tried
more
it before.
Conan the
tried it, but I bet
Barbarian
we
than
can figure
Masters
it
of
out.
the
Figure it out.
Universe.
I'll ask
smart.
Barty about it. He'll know.
So for
I,
tomorrow,
Never
I
saw
don't
one of
mind
the
that.
Conans either.
Errands
I know
to
there's two
run.
Conans. There's like Conan the
Just some
Barbarian and
components
Conan
to
the
purchase.
Destroyer, I think.
Oh, can you get
One
some
of them I
ivory?
have seen, like when I was
if
a
I can
real
afford
little
it, yeah.
kid. One of them I haven't.
Library lately.
And the one I
If we
have
can
seen,
some ivory, then
I
can
cannot
do the spell where
remember.
we
Because
can find
I
out
had
some
to have been
secrets.
like so young.
Okay, well, let's go.
I may have
Sure.
some components too. I'll hit you up later.
Stoner Acid Band. Yeah, it definitely sounds like it. Dr. Hook
Just
and
to
the
hit
Medicine
on,
Show.
on a very sharp
Definitely
idea.
sounds. I was
I know
even
that we had
thinking,
contemplated talking to my old
what's the name of the Muppet band? I always forget the
companions.
electric.
just to see if we could set something
I always
out,
forget
and
their
maybe
name.
We can, but
I have a sign right around me
I
somewhere.
don't know. It seems like
I
they're in
always
the weeds
forget it.
themselves right now. I might be able to lean there.
I always forget. I know it's got electric
and
in
get
it.
some more of those.
I don't know why. The
medallions
Muppets
and
blank on
hopefully
me.
put us all off the map.
That's a great idea.
Red
hear
Sonja, I've seen parts of. I definitely know Red
Seconded.
Sonja with
Would you
Brigitte
need,
Nielsen.
company on this meeting?
But
or-
those
yeah.
were like all
Okay,
movies.
yep.
I was
With
never
the
really into
situation with
Arnold
the
growing up. I never saw
assembly being
Terminator
so
2.
heavily
At this point, I
investigated
have.
right now,
But I like never saw Terminator 2
might
in
wanna
theaters or
arrange
anything like
something
that.
super
Skipped.
secret.
I
don't
was
think we
like
should
never
walk up
big
to
with
the door.
Arnold. I love Sylvester Stallone because of
Well,
Rocky.
We probably want to have
And I
you
nothing against
give a little
Sylvester.
hello,
I mean
hello.
Arnold
We're doing this
Schwarzenegger.
today?
As a
No,
kid, I
no,
just
no,
didn't
no,
get into
no,
him,
no.
so I never really saw
And
Arnold
then my only
movies.
other question is
I think what got me into Arnold
that will either
movies was
succeed or fail, but once
The
we're
Last
done,
Action Hero. That
we're
is one of
going
my
straight
favorite
back
Arnold movies
into,
ever.
the
And that was like
cold, or
mid
do
'90s.
we want
Then I
to-
started
can
catching up on all the old Arnold stuff.
Bring you back to see your families.
I always liked Total Recall.
For-
Total Recall was cool.
I mean,
I mean,
as much
all
as I would
Arnold's
love
movies
to,
are good.
mm,
I just,
want to.
as a
I feel like
kid,
we should talk to the
Kindergarten
bike one as
Cop
well.
and Total
Don't we have
Recall
a
were like the
ticking
only
clock?
things I
That
really
is
saw
part
of
of
his.
Cold, I think.
No, I just
I watched Kindergarten Cop a lot for some reason.
Possible. I know that they have that floating city. Maybe we can get back there and it'll cut down our travel.
This is still
Kindergarten
just
Cop.
one-
Dolph
we're at the end
Lundgren
of
made a
one
sequel.
day.
Those of you who don't know,
We're
go watch
guesstimating
it
a week.
tonight.
Yeah.
Even if we take 3
Kindergarten
or 4
Cop Part
days.
2,
So tomorrow
starring
we
Dolph
could, I could
Lundgren.
take
It's a
us
thing. It's real.
to the dynasty.
People
I could
always
take
think
us
I'm
also to
joking
Nicodromus
because
if you want,
it sounds ridiculous,
and back into the cold
but it's real.
in one day.
Shop
Wow.
time.
Nicodranus, then Dynasty, and then back into the
Nicodranus,
cold.
Dynasty,
Why
and then
Nicodranus?
back in the cold. So
Well,
next stop, I feel like
What
we're
if we don't come
Bill and
back?
Ted hopping around in a time machine. Jump into the telephone booth, everybody. We're
God.
off to Nicodranus. Let's do it. Everybody jump
to be
on
fair,
in.
Caduceus is your family as well.
Kindergarten Cop 2, Electric
Heard.
Boogaloo. I wish everything was called Electric Boogaloo.
This sort
Jay,
of
I
thing is
shared one
something
of their
we're
songs
comfortable
in
with,
the
but
Discord. I shall
I'm-
check it out.
I'm planning something. It'll be all right.
Beep, beep, beep. Oh, I know it's real.
If
and
we're not
it's
able to take
ass.
Lucian down here,
I won't disagree
he's
with you
taking
on that one,
these
Star.
threshold crests
Cheers
to the astral sea.
to everybody. everybody.
We'll have to go to the city.
I'll do at least one more shot after this, so don't worry. Is there anybody
Why
new
aren't
in the
you guys
chat?
telling anyone about
New
the
in the
eyes on
chat?
you?
Like the
I
video if you
understand
haven't.
wanting
We're
to keep it a
16
secret, but
away.
if there's a way to get them
We got about
removed, why aren't you trying to do that?
30 minutes, 33 minutes.
Oh, it's
don't
not
think
a
there's a
secret
way.
from you.
Anything part
Or
2
learning
is Electric
anything about it,
Boogaloo.
having
I think so
anybody-
too.
Was showing them what happened.
See, I say
you.
Boogaloo. I say Electric Boogaloo.
Trust.
And somebody was telling me, listen, it's pronounced
And it's not
Boogaloo.
trust in them. It's
And now I think
trust
I
in
accentuate
us.
it because
in Caleb and I.
of not having said it right to begin with. But
I
I
don't
think
know,
Boogaloo
I guess I
is
the
fine.
fear as soon as
Electric
Allura could have
Boogaloo,
potentially
not
seen
Boogaloo.
the eyes and kicked us out quicker than
Boogaloo. So to
any
Canon
assistance we've been
Films.
given.
Or
In
deemed
the
us too
name of
dangerous
Evan
to
Wright.
leave.
This is to
Exactly.
Evan Wright.
Trust my mind
Michael,
to tell her.
everyone, to Evan Wright.
I'm not against showing people and asking.
Ooh, that was
I just
a
want to make sure
spicy meatball.
we've got our ducks in a row first.
Maybe once.
Ducks in a row. I don't even know what the
only
next
reason I
episode
say that
lines
is
up like.
If we leave it unchecked, and
But
it's something that's
16
been used
likes,
against you, or
We'll
you,
jump in.
we'll
We
feel
have
very
roughly 30
foolish
minutes.
For as long as we can feel it.
Well, we're going back to Nicodranus. We could check in with Yusa.
Allura and Yusa both seem to be third parties, as it were. You don't work for them, and they really aren't attached to either of you.
At the end of the next
I'd be
right,
willing to
with
talk to you,
the
sir.
freaky
That's
scenes
fine.
at the first
Let's
part
just
of the
add
next
another
after
hour or two
that.
to stay in Nicodranus.
What?
Okay.
At the
We could show
end
them to
of the
Trent and then
next
just cut his head off.
right, with the I don't know what I forgot what we were talking about unless that's a
I would
joke.
too.
Sorry,
Guys,
go ahead.
where is the in?
You would do it much faster than mine
Filtration?
would be.
I am confused.
Slow.
I think that is acknowledging something else, and I am just totally. Nope, the one after next. Oh my god! Now I'm like really confused because now
I'm
other
good to
people
turn
are
in.
commenting too.
Caduceus, may I see that staff?
We also have Alora's staff. Yes, this is 100%
I'll
correct,
roll that
everybody.
and
We have Alora's staff.
Begin identifying
We
it.
stole it from her, beat her within an
It
inch
is
of her
a-
life, took it
It is
from her
Allura's
dying
staff
body.
of power.
None of that happened. She willingly gave it to us because she's lovely, and she could probably kill all of us.
Give me the deed!
It can cast the cantrip prestidigitation.
Yeah, you can look up Staff of
Prestidigitation.
Power.
Yep.
But it is
amazing.
definitively her custom one.
Funny.
Come on, Allura! Fuck!
Confetti.
Were we not clear? Shit.
This is
So
why
there's not an Allura staff of power in here. It's staff of power.
you shouldn't
of
read
power.
chat. Why? What,
keep
did I
in
miss
mind,
something? I'm
that
watching.
shit belongs
I'm
to
paying
Allura.
attention. That shit
Much like your
belongs
sword
to
of
Allura.
Very rare.
Yes.
Anyone have dibs on the scepter of blasting, the rod of blasting?
Kind of has your name written all over it.
Does.
The scepter of
May I
blasting.
have your rod, Caleb?
Yeah.
All right.
And I
Veth.
have to attune to this, Matt.
Yes.
So I'm going to try to put my dagger down.
Is this something?
You're right, it's pretty great.
Yeah.
Oh.
He still can't put the dagger, or she can't.
Have you not picked
And
up
I
on
did
that?
notice the thumbnail was the dagger and
You put
Veth.
it on it?
Dagger's pretty cool. Maybe someone else should
I mean,
take
what
the
does the
brush.
dagger do?
Well, it cuts things.
And
Caleb,
The
does
dagger
it have
has
any
been
magical
around
abilities?
a bit.
Yeah, it seems to have a little bit of extra damage when I hit someone with it, yes.
Caleb, why don't you identify the dagger and see if it's worth getting rid of the dagger or using the scepter?
What?
When
Can
did
you
we
look
get
at
the
sep-
dagger? How long ago
that
was the dagger? I feel like the
Veth's
dagger
been
was a
using and see if
while.
it's better than the scepter.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Because
We
I mean, if
definitely
it's
should
not
check
better,
it
then
out.
why would you want to hold on to it? You know.
You okay there, pal?
I honestly totally forgot
What's
about the
going on?
art too.
What's it do?
Like in
You're
my
looking
head,
at
I
the
was
staff
like,
of
I was
power?
gonna
There's
ask
a lot.
You're pretty.
more about it, and then I
to
just
do with
totally
a lot.
forgot because we got
There's a lot.
onto other things. And as soon as he brought up the dagger, I'm like, oh
His
shit, the
best
dagger!
friend.
I was gonna ask questions.
oh shit.
That's a Caleb sort of staff.
It
or-
might be. Depends on whether or not you want to go messing with what you got.
Yes,
pretty-
I
do.
guarantee you he does.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Guaranteed, yeah, guaranteed he
Lord,
does.
do you want an iron stone?
Oh, it's like that, is it?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, yep.
Yeah.
What does the iron stone do?
Yeah, what does that do?
It stores an extra spell of some sort of level, I think.
I actually
usually.
thought it made him less squishy.
It does.
Oh, there's different ion stones.
There's different ones, yeah.
I'm going down beneath
Oh.
100 hit points, but it's okay.
Wow.
How far below?
We are going to find out. I'm turning it off.
It does require attunement.
87.
That's okay.
87?
I will take off
Back to the basement.
my ring
That
of
was a
fire
lot.
protection.
No, Travis.
That was a lot
swallow
of
it.
health. He went back under 100. He's at 87.
A necklace
He
of
lost a
plant
lot of
command, which I
points.
don't think is going to come in very useful.
Do you want
That
the
you're
ring
attuned
of,
to?
The ring of
That
fire?
I'm attuned to.
Oh,
Can I wear the ring?
sure.
Got to punch him in the gut. real
Oh,
hard so it
Travis,
comes back up.
Ford has given Jester a
What finger
ring.
do you want to put it on?
The
for?
right hand. You go.
Thanks.
I have this rod.
Jester
if
got a
anyone
ring from
wants
Ford.
it,
That's
I-
adorable.
See that
Caleb,
dagger?
will you look at that dagger and
Of
find
course,
out if it's better or not?
Of course.
Which iron stone was it? Iron stone of?
It's of fortitude.
Nothing
So it
wrong
influences
with the
your
dagger. It's
constitution.
fine. Why does it feel like exactly this exchange
It's
was
painful to give that up.
had
but-
during Mighty Nine
Man.
time?
Of the three things that you have attuned, that's the thing to think.
Well, I got a ring of evasion,
From
which means
killing
I
Avantika.
succeed
That's
every
when we got
dex
it.
save I ever make in
37
this
at
game.
the same time.
this staff, though.
Yeah, it's
Oh, no.
37
Reminds me of
at the
Keyless
same
Soul.
time?
Staff.
Nothing.
Talking clerks.
Also, yeah. Generally.
It's cool.
You want to look at my dagger?
Look at my dagger.
Sure. I will spend the next 10 minutes trying
Caleb's
not to
head
look over at the
explodes.
staff as
Caleb's
I
like
identify
mind
the dagger.
explodes, and everyone
As soon as
dies.
he goes to reach for it, you instinctually kind of like pull the dagger back.
Well, why don't you just rest it down with your hand on the floor and I will work around it.
I'll keep a pinky on it.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
I'll keep a pinky on it.
Shit.
Caleb's mind is instantly corrupted.
10.
10. It's fine. You don't need. You know what it does.
Yeah, you're right. That's fine. I've seen it work before. It has an amazing throwing action, and when it seems to hit, it seems to do like an extra little bit of damage. So I'm good with it. And this rod, I don't even really know what Thunderwave is. So insight check.
Sure, make an insight check.
I'm very persuasive.
This is amazing.
I am very persuasive.
I'm going completely. Okay, 13?
13.
Not great.
Make a deception check.
13 is not great.
Points, oh boy, oh boy.
Deception or persuasion, depending on how you.
Okay.
got it.
Yeah, Caleb just dropped to 87 hit points. I heard him say that. That is bad.
Seems a little off.
Seems a little off.
Oh boy. It's a ring of fire resistance.
I mean, what does it do?
It's a knife.
Travis suggests you're talking
You
up
can
there.
stab or throw.
Like, you can throw it,
Yeah.
He's gonna trick. Throw it into that wall.
and that's it? It's a throwing knife?
You can throw it or stab it.
So you have a.
seem
You can
better.
just attune to something. Like, you,
Yeah.
then you don't have a. It's,
No. Like I said, when it hits, it seems to do extra damage. Like it's got some sort of magical quality.
Why don't you have Caleb look at it then?
yeah, I'm not convinced.
Because it's awesome. I know what it
Don't
does.
you want to know it backwards and forwards?
Well, the sharp end's this way.
Yeah, I feel like there's a better way we could do this, but I get what they're
Summon a
doing.
bravery. Put it on the
I
floor
would
so I
say-
can help you out.
Are you good at throwing it? Show me. And then when it sticks in the
Like,
wall,
Veth-
run and
Veth goes
grab
along
it.
with it, but for a 10-minute
Run and
period of
grab it
time,
and then
seems
be
a
like,
little
Veth,
too
we
much.
have to
The
check this thing out.
ADHD
You're
starts
acting
kicking in
weird
and
as
you pull
shit.
away. I'm like, it's fine.
Do we need to have Yasha restrain you?
I was gonna
What's going on
say,
here?
yeah, what's going on? Do we? It's getting to that point where it's like,
As if
let
she
me
could.
check your knife, as if she could, as if she could.
All
I'm
right.
going to cast command on Veth,
Oh,
I'm not letting it go. Sorry.
and I'm going to say, drop it.
oh shit!
All right, is that a charisma or wisdom saving throw? What is that one?
That's a wisdom
Drop
saving throw.
it,
A
Veth.
wisdom saving throw.
14 likes away.
Natural one.
Natural one. Not good, but I love it.
I can re-roll one.
What?
Yep.
You used it now?
12.
Oh, good.
That was good, though. You're such a dick, though. I love it too. I think that is great.
That's
It
amazing.
clatters to the
I
ground, and you're just kind of
love
standing
it
there
as
in
well.
amazement that you dropped it, and that's where you are so far.
I'm going to step over and kick it farther away from
How
it.
long do I have to obey this command?
6 seconds.
Oh,
All
that's
right,
it.
enough time for her to
Right.
kick it away,
One
though.
round,
But
yeah.
now is Veth gonna
Sure.
run over like a
I'll pull out
golem
the-
lunatic?
I'll pull out the crossbow and aim it at you. You have my dagger, right? Give it back. I don't like
wait,
people
but-
stealing from me.
I'm not stealing from you.
You're
I'm
stealing
just.
from me.
You're
I am
stealing from
holding
me. Oh
this.
my
I
God,
will
this
give
is
it back
getting
to you
violent
when
now.
we know why you're being so weird.
Yeah, you're definitely being weird. Clearly.
Okay. Mark off your diamonds.
Jesus.
Girl's best friend.
Over.
Over a
fucking
dagger.
How much is it? Fucking 100 gold. Okay, that's fine.
That's our Laura Bailey.
That's our Laura
I'll get
Bailey.
another tomorrow.
The intensity immediately fades for a second, and you're kind of taken aback by the fact that you're holding your weapon towards Yasha.
I'm sorry. It's been a long
At
day.
least we
I'm
did that,
sorry.
but my God,
That-
this has
that
gotten
was
expensive and
uncalled for,
scary.
probably.
Like the video. We need 14 more likes.
Yeah.
50 likes
What is
will
this?
go
You
on
should put
forever.
it down.
You can't. It's stuck.
To me.
Stuck to Yasha now. We yell at you to give us our weapon back and then glue it to your hand. Knives are the new dicks.
I'm so sorry. I pulled a weapon on you.
I've done that to you.
Yeah,
all,
that is very
so-
true.
That is
Yasha,
super true.
yes, Yasha had to be
Yeah.
violently attacked.
Are you okay?
I don't know. I don't know. Am I okay now, DM?
Yeah.
What's the dagger?
Well, I have to have it.
Well, I kick it over to you, but don't touch it. You can just look at it.
We won't.
Wah,
So
wah,
kick it out of
wah.
Yasha's hands.
Oh, I thought she dropped it.
Oh, you dropped it again?
I dropped
Sorry,
it.
missed that. Yeah. Okay, then yeah.
I was gonna step on it and walk. Well,
There you go.
All right, we're step walking
It
it,
is a
over
quarter
to
cut
us.
dagger. It is magical. Plus
Why do we
one
know
to
that?
hit
Why do we know
damage.
quarter cut?
And when you hit with an attack, you can expend
dealt
a
with
hit
this
die
before.
to deal an additional 3d6 necrotic damage,
Whoa.
which is pretty
I feel
decent.
like we learned that.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's got other
did.
things too.
It's also cursed.
It's also cursed. It's also
doing it.
cursed.
And every time I've been healing, I've been marking off a check mark because once I go down below a certain number of heals, I die.
Oh shit!
Whenever you are magically healed while cursed, you have to expend a hit die in order to regain any lost hit points. Like, you have to. If at any point you don't have any hit dice to spend and you're healed, you immediately die.
Oh, cool.
What?
Good. You attuned to this thing? Cool. Where did you get it from?
I don't remember any.
From Avantika, I
My
think.
God, yeah, you guys were telling me
Something
Avantika.
like one
That
time
is
to keep it.
insane.
Mine. It's mine.
Before we get to the wander stuff,
That is
does anybody have
way
shitty
crazier than I
constitution?
imagined, but I
like
dig
low
it.
con modifier.
We're
'Cause the
also
Ironstone is
Down to the
great.
final
Dope.
10
It's
likes,
so good.
everybody.
I'm-
We're
I'm
getting
not
there.
pleased. I'm already having
10 more
buyer's
likes, we'll do
remorse.
episode
gives
1
you
to
a lot of hit
26
points,
after
too.
this, the
I
first
don't
30 minutes. Do we make it?
Where's your
I
con at?
I wasn't having much
I'm
faith.
okay. I have
But
a
we're
plus
getting
eight
there.
I'm a plus
Cheers.
4, and it gave me a plus
Anybody new in the
5,
chat?
and it
New in the
gives you a
chat.
plus 2 to your con.
30 seconds.
Yeah,
If
it
not, I
increases
will
your
randomly pick
constitution.
someone that gets this
And
dedicated shot.
Your hit points would go up by 13 if you were to.
considering
We are
swapping
under
it back?
10. We are
Yeah,
now
I don't
9
know,
likes
because with
away.
the Ironstone,
9
my
likes away.
Con goes up, so con checks to hold spells up.
I don't like people
I just
stealing
got down to
from me,
87 hit points,
says
and that's rough.
the thief.
Right.
But this
But the ring,
Veth can
will, like, get me
reroll
out of, like,
ones, but Sam
massive
has been
damage.
purposely
Bad
ignoring the
what's
ability
conundrum?
till this
What's the
moment.
third
I
on
love
that?
it.
That's a
I
conundrum.
absolutely love it.
Is this that?
Cheers.
Oh, no, I have
Two.
a Stone of Good Luck, and I'm not getting rid of that. That ups.
This will go to
everything I do.
Tealbird. Tealbird,
Everything I do.
because of the art every week, the beautiful art.
There's a
This is
theme.
for
Yeah.
the great
Does anybody have a
Tealbird.
third
Cheers
item
to
that
everybody,
they're
though.
kinda
We're
eh
8
about?
likes
I mean,
away.
this
We
Ring
are
of Fire
chiseling
resistance.
away. There's about
Okay.
25 minutes left.
Flames.
Boy.
On my face.
I heard what they said. Fire resistance, the ring.
I've got
Flames.
a staff of
Heaving-
withering that I've used once, just
Heaving
because.
You
out
like
the
this
sides of my
item,
face. Clue. We're talking Clue.
How many hit points do you have?
That is the great.
I have 121 hit points.
I'm brain farting on the name. Who is the girl?
Yeah, I think
Oh, I'm so mad at myself right now.
my con's
Who
a
is the
+2.
woman
I don't- I-
in all the Mel Brooks movies?
then-
No. I think
Clue movie,
I
Mrs.
think
White.
it's gonna
I'm
be.
sure Nonagon's got something that could kill me,
Oh my god.
Find a.
I think one.
I'm mad at
of you does.
myself.
Just
In my
Google
old
Einstein
drunken high
furniture to see what it
age,
does.
I'm
You took the
forgetting
blast.
I think
things I would normally know
Unless
I
instantly.
don't think I want to
wants it.
attune to. I think I like what I'm.
But that
I've just
wonderful gem
Yeah,
of an
I
actress.
can swap with you if you need something.
I think I'm going to give the Iron Stone to him, so I'll have enough.
I know someone will put it in the chat.
You can take this
Rogue,
dagger.
what is up? I don't know if I said hi to Rogue. Rogue, what is up? Did I miss anybody
I can give
that I
you the
didn't say
ring
hi
back,
to?
Thor.
You're giving my ring
That's
back?
not
Giving
I just
the
mean,
ring back.
You gave it to me because you had a stone, and I don't want to
Giving
take away.
it
Want this
back.
or not, Caduceus?
Probably.
Are
Yeah.
you guys breaking up?
No.
He's on the market.
On the market,
shit.
Jester
You're giving
is
back
single.
the
Ding,
class
ding, ding, ding,
ring.
ding, ding, ding.
No, that's not what this
Class
is.
ring.
I was just letting you. I will gladly keep it on. I just thought you'd want it back since
Do you know
spent
where
so
my
much money.
Letterman jacket is?
My Letterman jacket.
Oh,
Con shakes fists.
how do you
Daniel
spell
O'Day.
moon?
I
owe
owe
An
you
ox and a
an.
moon?
And there are multiple
An
types.
ox.
Look for the one that gives it
Ion.
amongst two
Sometimes
squares.
Yeah.
There you go.
I thought he said an ox and a
Let
moon.
me see what I've got.
Veth, oh, I read
Thank
that.
you for
Radiators
curing
Unite.
me of my-
Ninja, are you
or
still here?
actually, no,
Ninja's here.
Jester.
I'm sure.
Jester, thank you for
We have
curing me of
20
my-
minutes left, I believe.
my
A little less
dagger
than 20
disease.
minutes.
You're
We need 8
welcome.
likes.
It was very
8
weird.
likes. 20 minutes left.
You are-
Ninja, Colvin,
weirder than
Clever,
normal.
everybody else
That's
who is
weird.
involved in
Well.
the greatness of Radiators.
You can use it.
Shane Barron, I don't think I saw today, but I know Shane is a party to this usually. But
Good.
whoever is part of it
It
drinks.
basically just
Shotters
ups your
Unite.
hit points quite a
Radiators
bit,
Unite.
if you want it.
Drinkers
'Cause
Unite.
hit points for you is great
Radiators.
because you're going to be in the middle of things.
Hey,
I think it's more
I've
important.
got
guys.
a.
what did this baller staff look like again?
It's like a tall ivory staff that has a bunch of kind of like gold and silver symbols that are kind of carved into it down the side, tightly wrapped, like faint blue and gold handle in the center of it.
Look up.
Yeah, and it has like these strips of material that dangle from the intricate top of it, kind of just almost like 3 tethered strips that just kind of flow as it moves.
It's not really your aesthetic, but
It's not your aesthetic at all.
cares?
I've still
Jester, you take
got
this one.
my
Wrap it in the
4,
dirty
but
rag.
taking
I
care
take
of
the
a
stone.
few
You're gonna be
things,
more
we're
in the
getting
thick of
close. We're
things.
8 away.
The Iron Stone?
8 away.
Yeah. And you have a magic ring, so.
I'm also going to. I was going to
Keep
chill
in mind,
more
you guys
shots,
can
but
figure this out.
there was no
in
more
time.
ice.
We
Well,
don't, we
ice
don't
as
have
well.
to banter about this for.
So
40
this is going to be
minutes
the next
necessarily.
shot, and it's going to be
Probably
unchilled.
not very interesting.
Piss warm.
No, it's okay. I'm
Greatness
just saying this
from
is a
the
debate that can
mountains
continue
Yeah,
in
yeah.
between episodes.
Poland Springs, what it means
Yasha, the sword that
to
you've
be from
acquired,
Maine.
look, it is a beautiful weapon.
When I was young,
Beautiful weapon.
I thought it said Poland Springs.
trying to
What it
spend some
means
time
to
with
be
it.
young men. I literally thought that's what they said. Poland Springs, what
It's
it
odd. You can
means to
sense
be
a
young
strong
men.
divinity within it. Like
That's
not
not what
unlike
they say.
some of the sourceless strength that comes from the Stormlord. There is a connection with this blade and
That Ring of Fire
divine
Resistance is some
power,
kind
but
of
you're having a
ancient
hard
Roman
time
coin.
finding a point of connection.
I've
with it.
still got my
Almost
four.
like
oh,
you
I
can
read that.
sense it's there. But as soon
Liam
as you
gave
try
him
and-
shit
and
for not re-rolling all the ones so much. He decided to
connect with and
pity.
utilize that power.
Oh, to
it
play a
resists.
halfling in Campaign 3 and show him how, and only sometimes does. Focus time.
leaving you with a faint sense
Everybody,
of rejection.
step in time.
Okay.
Is there anything else anyone would like to do before the night has come to an end?
I have one last thing.
Look at Ashley is
I'm gonna
totally.
pull out the collar from inside the folding holes and the power source and try to tinker with it a little bit before falling asleep.
Okay.
The
try to
music
get it
is play. They're
charged
playing.
up.
It's very ominous right now.
Great. Go make an Arcana check for me.
Not good,
okay.
guys. Not good.
18.
Oh,
18.
18. I would have thought the sound effects
You
that
can
came
see
out
where
of
the fitting will
Liam
go together.
were
There's
definitely
something you're missing.
not an 18.
Like it should be functioning, and it's that frustrating aspect where like you just keep repeating the puzzle combination over and over again, but
The sword
By all
rejected
accounts,
her. I
it's really
saw
it's not.
it happen. I
And it's
was
racking your brain. You end up
expecting
staying
something
up a
else to
little bit later
happen, but
than
I
you
did catch the
anticipate.
tail end of
insomnia,
it,
the
dude.
frustration kicking into your brain.
The sword rejected
That's
her.
right. But soon, hopefully.
I saw because I heard I was like
it's that-
listening when I was reading the
that little
thing,
bit of a
and then I saw Ashley was like,
faint electrical sense of being
interesting.
on the cusp of
and
discovery.
then I thought something was going to happen or she was going to go more into it. It seemed like she was. It seemed like Matt paused for her to
While
do so.
Caleb is futzing
But
with that, I
fine.
completely disregard
Let's have our sword
his focus
diss us.
and just start talking to him in the middle before everyone goes to bed.
Okay.
Where I wait for people to like clear into their chambers. Want to try and get a quiet moment.
Okay.
Caleb,
Work.
real quick,
Work.
can just
Work.
2 seconds.
Yeah, go.
So tomorrow night, if we're gonna be in Nicodranas,
Hmm.
I kind of like to do the date thing, you know, with Yasha.
We're talking
Do
dates.
the math on that.
So I was just wondering if we're gonna be in Nicodranas, but I kind of have this big idea for the tower. If we could still borrow it for the night.
Borrow
The
the
whole
tower
tower?
for the
Yeah.
night. The whole tower.
You want the whole tower?
Well, I mean, other people can like, but like,
No.
like
I'm
if
into
other
it.
people wanted to like, stay
No,
in
I'm
their
into
rooms, but
it.
as long as
Can
they
we
stay in their rooms.
borrow the tower?
But I don't have to. I don't
What
want to
if you
be.
took the whole tower?
I would love to take the whole tower.
Okay. Yeah.
Done.
I'll talk the others into
Done. Yasha and Bo
Using
get a
a,
private tower night.
the material plane,
That is amazing.
dome or something.
That is the
We'll have a
best
chateau. We'll be
night
there.
date I could ever
I'll pay for
expect.
everyone's room if people will fuck off so that we could use the tower.
Okay.
You can fuck off.
One
So that
requirement.
you can fuck off.
Yeah.
I'll pay for everyone's
do not go poking
rooms.
about the 8th floor.
So they can fuck off,
I
so I
promise
can
you I
fuck
will not go
off.
poking about the 8th floor.
Okay, good enough.
Hey, if
I mean, it's just I was gonna say it's Yasha and Bo.
Get those to you. Do
Respect
I, like,
the
get it written
8th
down
floor.
and just like the little tweakies, just little ones.
Oh my
for
god,
the
he's
night. Just for
literally
the
gonna.
night.
Do you want to write those out for me?
Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
I'll do that, and I'll just.
Make a
Slide
list
it
of
over to
all
you,
the
uh,
Give it to me in the
Twinkies
morning.
we need done to
And
the
I will,
tower.
think on it, process it, get it ready.
Thank
That
you.
is hilarious. Do we get
imagination.
into
Can
this
cats be ninjas?
next episode? We must get into it. By can
Just
cats
like 5
be
of them,
ninjas?
not all of them.
There's a few ways to interpret that. Do you want cat ninjas, or do you want ninjas instead of cats?
Cat
do it.
ninjas.
I don't like to tinker with the size of the transportation system for them, so I would prefer that most of them be smaller ninjas, if they're to be ninjas. But
There
maybe
is
the
actually
ninja
a
cats.
protocol.
Well, I don't want to feel like I'm punting a cat. I want to be able to, like, just have fun fighting some ninjas.
You want to fight?
I want to have
ninjas.
fun fighting some ninja cats.
Okay.
5
So
ninja
top of the
cats.
list. That's fucking great. Shinobi in the tower.
Shinobi in
Okay.
the tower.
I have a bunch of other stuff too. Not a bunch, just like a handful of other things.
Yeah, I just want to fight some ninjas. 5 of them, that's all.
It
Just
can be
5.
done.
And they have to be
But sleep
cats.
on it, right?
Yeah, like
If you
during
need
the
the cats
date, like
removed
they're gonna
for
just
the
randomly be in our
evening?
date
Okay, I'm ready for
tower.
that.
Okay. You don't have to. I just need it by the morning.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
This is gonna be
You cool? You
interesting.
good?
I love Caleb and Bo's dynamic and friendship so very much. They're so sweet. Caleb
let you get
is
back
the
to work.
best wingman. I love it.
Almost
I
got
think
it.
it's great. I was
Don't
thinking
say
of
too
what
long,
would
it's
be
been
something worth
never-ending day.
spending time
Something
on.
about
Not that
to
it
turn
wouldn't be worth spending time, but like
spend the
something
next
that would
hour
like
with me.
make it
Okay.
borderline epic.
Like back to my chambers.
And that's pretty good.
Eventually, you all find
We're gonna
yourselves
borrow
in those respective
the
rooms,
tower
resting in the comfort
With ninja cats.
of the Cobalt Soul Archive of Rex.
We need to make it to 50, please.
Caduceus.
Same. We're 7 away. 7 likes away. Cheers. If you're
In the midst of
jumping
your
in, like the
comfortable
video,
sleep,
we need 7 more likes. We have about
imagery begins to
15
swim through your
minutes
mind.
left.
Home.
Cheers. 2.
The comfort of the
This
grove.
one is for Vero G.
been a
Vero
while.
G.
It's been so long.
For being one of the first to give me the timestamps almost every episode.
You're there with family.
This is to the great Vero G. Random shout out shot.
You miss them.
We're down to almost 10 minutes, everybody.
And it just
10 minutes.
reminds you of where
7
you came
likes.
from and how far you've come. since you journeyed outward. You can see the crystalline structures that have grown from the seeds you crafted with the guidance of the Wild Mother.
5 away. We are
The darkness of
racking them up.
Savalier Wood
There's
at
5
bay.
legs away.
And
The Savalier Wood.
you sense something odd in the air.
Something odd's in the air. What
The trees
heck?
seem to be getting closer.
What?
The light choked and fleeting. You look towards these branches and they reach out like ever grasping fingers. The branch creaking. The barrier that was built holds.
It got too serious. Too quick.
Then the trees change. Bark becomes flesh. Branch becomes arm. Stone and skin twist and push and break the boundaries you've built. You see cobblestone flow up from beneath the ground, a city street made of teeth, as it begins to devour your family from beneath. This forest of flesh consumes everything.
Jesus. That is not your everyday normal dream.
Yasha,
Yasha, would you like a croissant with butter?
Same dream, but
Oh my god, are we each gonna get one?
exact same.
The trees are like,
But the trees are dancing,
Covered in
seducing. The trees are seducing you with sexy dances. We're 1 like away, everybody.
So
One
many
like
dreams
away
you've had in your
from
life,
episode 2683.
echoed moments in your past, walking aimless in a dark expanse, open, broken fields of Jorhas greeting you directionless towards jagged horizons, with no idea or purpose.
Are we each gonna get a dream? Do we each get
Or
one?
being
I want one.
filled with some semblance of divinity in your blood, given no charge, nothing to protect, failing to have protected. But in this dream, you feel the comfort of a path before you. The broken fields you've used to walk give way to grass.
We have cracked 50. I see 51. Keep
And you
liking the
feel the
video, but we're
comforting
doing it.
sensation
We're going into episode
The
126.
fields beneath your feet,
In
between
about
your toes.
8 minutes. We'll do a shot. We'll hit the
similar
radiators.
sensation when you first crossed
Restart
past
this
the
son of a
Ashkeeper Peaks
bitch.
and stepped within the Zemnian fields.
The music is a little different. I like it. Different. Something a little different than I'm used to.
You look ahead and see, placed within the dirt and stone, a familiar platinum blade.
Is it the one in which we hold because of Kima?
And it radiates warmth
I mean, it must be
And
related,
comfort.
right? What are the odds we get a platinum
and
blade for
silent
Kima?
strength. And you begin to hear thunder rolling in the distance. Clouds begin to swell into the sky.
Travis is looking like he is frightened man.
Flashes.
He does great thunder
The
and
rain
lightning.
begins to pour. And you look beyond the blade and you see 6 familiar shapes.
6. Wait.
Friends.
Oh, okay.
The 9.
Because we're the 7th.
And they call out to you, "Save us."
Oh, Jesus. That's not good.
And you look at this blade. And you know it could possibly give you the strength to do that. And as you run towards it, it moves further away.
Oh, and this was the rejection from the blade earlier.
And you run even harder. Feet slick against the mud. You push. Your breath coming out in gasping heaves. Your chest in pain, the heat of the exhaustion. But the more you run, the more the blade just seems to coast away. with the shadows of your friends. Lightning strikes the dirt beside you. You're thrown 15 feet. Hit the ground. Spin. Stop.
Jesus Christmas. You got your brother to like it, Amelia.
As you lay
Your
on
brother
your back looking up,
may have saved our lives.
the rain begins to stop, and in the clouds you see a face emerge.
The face.
Eyes
of
of
Bo,
crackling lightning. A stern brow.
the Storm Lord.
A bearded face made of cloud. All at once you feel the Storm Lord's presence looking down upon you.
I was joking about Bo's face. I knew it was a Storm Lord.
You found your strength, Yasha. Now
I was like, are we waiting for a response?
you must learn to use it.
To the tower. We have to learn it in the tower, Knight. That is how you unleash.
are not an implement of others. You've broken those chains. You are an avatar of the Storm Lord.
Is Ashley crying? I can't tell. I feel like my eyes are
I
blurry
work
or she
through
is
you,
getting very emotional. I can't
but
tell.
your strength is your own. You've
Response.
begun
Oh,
first,
I can't tell if he's pausing for us to respond.
but you must earn this one. And the clouds darken, and you slip into darkness.
These people need to start taking drugs before bed or something because they have some crazy
Caleb.
dreams. That's why I get drunk. I get drunk
Beauregard.
because Jesus. I mean, you probably should have those dreams. Did you want to have
had
those
a night of
dreams?
rest.
I mean, the Stormlord one
Filled
was
with anxiety.
cute. It was cute. I'll take the Stormlord in a dream.
But no visitation, no
Some
dreams.
big
On the side
clouded
of a cold
mustache
mountain,
man.
An Iselcross. In hot
Definitely better than
pursuit
Caduceus' dream, getting
of that which
eaten
you
by
chased
teeth of
and then ran
straight
from.
cobblestone and shit. Jesus Christ.
So you hope for another night of similar comfort.
I heard Matt say that you all don't get shit.
And when the shadow takes you,
As far as dreams, he said, you don't get shit.
not one
Everybody
but two,
else.
red eyes appear in shadow around you. Another finds us. Finds their way home.
What
The two eyes
the
drift
frig
around,
is that?
peering from different angles as you sit there, floating in shadow.
What the frig is that?
Welcome. We dream with you.
Matt's
Dream
doing this
of the
extremely
first
awesomely.
Step. We can make dreams into anything. Anything.
Matt's doing it so well, but it's also creepy as shit.
Everything. Together. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th.
Oh shit, oh shit.
You hear the screams again. We'll end the episode there tonight.
We're checking out of this hotel right now. I know it's not the hotel, but
That
Jesus.
was so creepy sounding.
Yeah, Matt, exactly. I knew someone would point it out. Matt was doing great. It reminded me of Poltergeist. Poltergeist? Someone say it. It reminded me of Poltergeist when the TV's doing the static thing and it's like the distorted audio. Matt was doing that with his voice, like similar, like his voice.
It had magical items.
My brother now has stolen velour.
Cats on a
Has stolen Valor. Oh my God.
Pick up from there
Valor.
next week.
Valor. Since I'm not able to dream, these are the closest I could get to listen to DMs.
We ain't shown nobody.
You're turning into one of them.
Tuck.
Let's just keep playing.
Let's just keep playing. Well, we're going in. We hit 52. We made magic happen.
Nah. We had a 5-hour game a couple
Matt
weeks back.
with the voice. Yeah,
That
Matt
staff
is
better have
amazing.
eye
Neil,
removal in
great
that
to see you
bitch,
still
dude.
here, my friend.
Staff is so
This
clutch.
episode had everything. I like it. Very good. Matt had to do
And it's
so much.
gone.
I was saying at the beginning of the live stream how he was already doing. He did Allura, Kima, Udalafon. He
Don't
did.
make me sing. Don't make
Who
me
was
sing.
there? Oh, Dairon again. Then he had to do this crazy shit. I mean, like he wasn't just
Alrighty,
doing your
everyone.
typical
Well,
NPCs.
you can figure out your list of tower modifications and what magical items have decided to be attuned over the next week. We'll pick it up then. In the meantime, have a wonderful night.
We'll
Thank
set
you
up
all
the
for joining
time.
us. We
Maybe
love
we'll
you
take
very
a break
much,
for
and
5
it's a Thursday.
seconds.
Good night.
Like we'll just run and do like a 2-minute pee break. Ding, 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 bang. Worth fighting for. You guys see
Hello,
all the time.
everyone.
I never read the episode title, and I always, oh my God, this is a short one. 3:30, and it's not even counting the intro or the breaks. This is one of, if not the shortest ever. It breaks at, where's the break? Oh my God, it's long too. It breaks at 2:25. And then it restarts at 2:41 and goes to 3:30. So it's not even 50 minutes. It's 48, 49 minutes after the break. And even then, we don't have much before that. We only have about a little under 2 hours before that. Very short episode. Where does it start? Let's see. Let's see where it starts. And we'll get into it.
To the
Let's hear Matt's recap. Ready? We're going to let Matt do a full recap. Full recap from Matt Mercer.
welcome back. That was terrible.
And then we're going to pause it.
Too much.
Stop giving a
Don't
shit
set your
over the
clocks yet.
time we've been
We're going
doing
to pour a
this.
shot.
Ah,
We're going to let Matt
Last we
Mercer
left
do
off.
his full
Mighty
recap.
Nine. After
Because
making
we
their way
watched
across
it so
Isle
long
Cross,
ago. It was so long ago we
encountering
watched
and
this.
fleeing from the Tomb Takers. Meeting up with their
Shot.
old companion, in quotes, Essek, and discussing the possibility of delving into Aor's
more of
ruins
that.
specifically.
I want more.
After deciding to take some time with the brief respite you have after sending the Tomb Takers seeking another alternative to the threshold crest that they had lost, you made your way towards Yusa. You went ahead and looked into some possibilities.
He's given a
how to
hell of a
prepare for this.
recap.
Acquired some.
That's one
some
hell of a
friends,
model American.
to help you, to provide some options, some items. Spoke with Halas, shunted Halas.
He is really
went and
going
visited
back.
Kima and Allura over in Amman.
I mean, was
and
that all that one
let them know
episode?
what
My
you
God,
were
so much happened.
Going to be attempting. In doing so, you were also provided with some aid from their end, as well as some items loaned. One was offered, one was surprisingly convinced to temporarily lend a very powerful
Surprisingly
item.
convinced. I can't believe how long this
Yeah,
recap
we could
is.
find a way to use it.
We're skipping around.
You fucking dicks.
And so, with
I didn't
that,
think it was going to be a 5-year recap.
a day of rest is completed. A morning greets you. You are absolved of whatever remaining lingering
Rested. The
exhaustion
stream
points
looks
you may have carried
clearer or
healed.
brighter.
But for some of you, not the most restful
We still have the cake up there, Laura's
evening
cake.
of sleep. As you all begin to gather
I
your
have to go.
things.
Teal Bird, we love you.
What would you
Have a
like to do?
glorious night. All right, 14:25. That's what we're doing. It was a perfect pause. Stop the clock. 14:25, and we're gonna quickly take like a 2-minute bathroom break. I just gotta pee real quick. Set the clock. 14:25. We're gonna do 30 minutes in. That'll bring us to 44. Then I'm going to do the hour Patreon video. That'll bring us to 144. At that point, we still have 144. There's still like another 40 exactly. There's another 40 minutes exactly to the break. So maybe I'll do another 10, 15-minute YouTube video. I won't even do half. I'll do less than half for YouTube just to get something out. Because even if I add 30 minutes, it's only a 48-minute after the break. Next week's going to be short regardless. But set it up, 14:25, everybody. Quick 2-minute pee break, and then we're jumping in. I'll be right back. Hello, everybody. We are back. I just walked in and I saw Appa. If you guys weren't here earlier, I did an unboxing of the great U2's exclusive Appa 16-inch plush. It is very amazingly smooth and soft and weighs a lot considering. But it's official with the tag. My flying Appa, he was sitting by the door, so I had to show you all. Super soft. I'm going to put him in my bed. My bed, I am a 42-year-old man, and I have probably 12 to 15 stuffed animals like this all over my bed. All epic characters from movies and shows. But I love stuffed versions that I could put on my bed and like lay on like a giant pillow fort. I just love soft plushy things. So Appa's going on my bed. You won't see Appa. See, even though I have the Appa pillow over here, I wanted to display it, and I was like, it's not as plushy as I want it to be. But Adam Espinosa is out. I'm out of here. Wouldn't want to miss the second half of my second favorite episode next week. Adam, have a good night, my friend. This one's to Adam. I don't think I ever did a shot for Adam. So to Adam Espinosa, thank you for joining us. Set your clocks. We will be jumping in shortly. We're going to hit the radiators and then we're out. But here, I mean, we're not. We're out. We're not. We're out. We're in. We're going in. We got at least another 30 or 40 minutes. We should be done by around 9 o'clock. I'm guessing around 9 o'clock we'll be done. That'll give me an hour for Patreon. I'll order my sushi and I'll do like a quick 10-minute YouTube video. Give the rest to next week's live stream. But cheers to the great Adam Espinosa. Also great at getting information through in the chat. But yeah, I definitely want to get sushi tonight. Or sashimi. I always say sushi. I don't know. I'm feeling a sushi or sashimi for the 100th time. I'm going to correct myself. But Ninja 100%. That's tomorrow for Ninja. Ninja will be having sushi tomorrow. But Radiators Unite, and we're jumping in. First 30 minutes of 126 worth fighting for. One of, if not the shortest episodes of very recent memory, and also all of Campaign 2. Radiators. Honestly, it wouldn't have been too big of a deal if we didn't hit the 50. I love that we hit it, but it wouldn't have been that big of a deal because we would have just added all of this to next week's and had a longer next week. But next week's going to be a challenge. I'll have Tealbird give me the art as quick as possible. We'll throw it up. I mean, it's probably a good week to have a short live stream, to be honest, because my dad goes in for overnight surgery that night. So I'm going to drop my dad off that morning, go back and visit him for dinner, and then come back and do the live stream with you guys. So I will be having a very long day. I have to get up at 4 a.m. that day. 4 a.m., get him ready, get him loaded in the car, go to the hospital. He has like a 6 a.m. check-in at the hospital. So I got to be up by like 4 just to get everything prepared and ready and get him in the car and drive there. And then I'm going to have to do the live stream at night. So I don't want to cancel the live stream, but he's going to be staying overnight in the hospital anyway, and they kick me out. So probably better to have a short one on that week. No more Sam's stash. Oh my God. Sam Regal shaved his stash. So everybody get ready. Here we go. So I could get sushi tonight and I don't procrastinate any further. 3, 2, 1, go.
Well, I think after a night like that, the first thing I want to do is
and we're going to have the tower.
Yeah,
Do we,
find
in
Caleb
the first
kind of do the
30
same
minutes,
start subtly, like,
get the tower? Do we get the tower date?
sleeves.
Is there anything on my backside?
I'm putting one of these liquid
Like a
IVs
shirt,
in my
like I'm
drink.
looking for ticks. Anything?
Are you all
I
alone, or are we
need
in the back eating popcorn
liquid
together?
IV.
Like, yeah,
kind
I
of
would
thing.
totally
Liquid
eat it with
IV.
I think we only got 2 rooms between the two of us.
This
so
is my favorite
probably
flavor.
In front of people.
A
Strawberry.
few of
Actually,
you are seeing
you know
this.
what?
It isn't like
Or
a
in a corner.
I might like
In the corner.
some other flavor better. I can't
frankly
remember
searching
what
each
it
other for
is.
ticks.
I feel like it's
thing.
like, I don't know, something
With
pineapple
a brief
maybe?
investigation
I had
of
one
Caleb, you
the other
see
day
what looks to be
that
a
was
second
really good.
red
And then I had
eye
10 of them.
has apparated in kind of the center of the shoulder blades in the back.
I just tap on it.
Turn around. Let me see your neck.
You look where the tattoo that she acquired from Orly is, and right square in the center of the tattoo where the previous eye was, you see a glowing red eye.
Great. Glowing red eye appears. I am following everybody.
Separate locations for them, right? Not like in between his scapula, shoulder blade.
Yeah.
For her.
Is
Different
up a little bit in
locations.
the back of my neck.
Yeah, just like the first were in different places. As well.
Shoulder for you, in between your shoulder blades, back of your neck, and where?
hand.
And my hand.
We need to
you
write
each
this
have
all
2
down.
now.
We need to lay this out and figure it out like a puzzle.
Are there pupils? Are they colored?
Just a solid
I
red.
need you to
All of them are
draw a
the same
picture
color.
All of them the same
of
color.
everybody with their
How
backs
does it go
to
with
us,
the green?
where
With
the symbols
emerald?
are
Is
on their
I mean, it's
body or
kinda nice.
person.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then it
Yeah.
probably forms some sort of
Witchcraft.
constellation where the astral plane is going to rip through the sky and collide with our world.
Make a perception check.
That is what's happening right now.
I'm in Google Docs. Nope. Nope.
You can't say Google. Oh shit! I said it.
You can't say Google. Oh shit, I said it. Why did Sam shave the
Same as
stash?
everyone.
Was the stash?
We ain't learned shit.
My phone is asking me what I said.
In the midst of
Stop
all this
phone.
chaos and
How dare
tension, you take a moment to just check in with yourself and kind of quietly breathe and feel and gauge.
Focus
where
on
you
the eyes
sit
of Nine.
physically,
We're taking another
emotionally.
shot because I just can't contain myself.
You don't sense any different. Nothing seems to be.
Look at the picture of
shifted,
Yasha with
elevated, diminished.
the Russian hat on.
Beyond just the trail of adrenaline that's still pumping through your system post-discovery this morning.
A lot of screaming.
Post
Yeah.
Malone.
More talk of dreams and what we can craft from them. Did you get that?
That's what I call out
Fuck.
of
I
the bow
not
overthinking
every
it.
night,
No.
but ticking clock.
Do you think this is. They're counting it based on the individual, or like they're counting it between us? Are we growing exponentially here? That's probably not right.
No.
Growing.
Inability in power or
The amount of eyes.
amount of eyes. I mean, it's all conjecture at this point.
I don't think
The
that's what
only
it
thing I'm
is.
feeling is that we need to, whatever plan we're going to cobble together, we need to do it fairly quickly and act on it. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
We're having like this really serious talk. Good morning, everybody.
Can
How long have
reach
you been
out
standing
to,
here?
Lucian or any of the other tomb takers? Have you tried to connect your mind?
It's crossed my mind, but I haven't tried.
Do
I'm willing
it.
to try, though.
Connect. We'll guard you. Tie him down. Tie him all
Hey,
down like
asshole.
the thing, and we'll communicate. He just goes, "Hey, asshole."
I don't know how would we know. I could try scrying on him and see.
Yes, that's what I would do. Tie everybody down. And then scry on him.
But I could.
Think you can see through these?
I don't know.
Doesn't seem like he needs to see through these. See anyway.
I think with his magic, though, he knows exactly where you are.
Yes.
So, what are we going to do today?
What is the episode again? Worth
We could get some
fighting
shopping done.
for.
This is as good
There's
as it
always
gets.
usually
Full
like
supplies and
a
anything
well,
you need.
every
where
time
are
there's
we again?
an explanation as to why it's called
Right
that.
around.
Heading to Nicodranus soon?
I feel like
One of the last two stops, as far as I know.
my
Yeah,
bad.
is Nicodron is sort of our jumping off point for when we're ready to go.
So I need to go home before
worth
we
fighting.
You need to go home?
do.
Okay.
Why?
There's a piece of the puzzle. I don't know. I had a dream.
Go
Dream. Do you have
to
eye?
put my niece and nephew to bed. See
I
you all
have
next week.
two.
Amelia, you have a glorious night.
I look
do.
in his armpit.
I lift up his armpit.
It's just a birthmark. It's not shaped like an eye or anything. If anything, it should probably be looked at.
Like sandalwood.
Yeah, it does.
Thank you.
A little eucalyptus.
I wear a little. Well, not that-
Complimentary on Caduceus's style.
I had a
or
dream that
smell.
made me think that there's some connection, that there's something I should see. I don't know. I wasn't planning on going home, but I think I have to.
A connection to the astral sea, to Lucian?
To what we're fighting, I don't know.
Was it connected to the
Is
forest we
Caduceus
saw?
actually connected?
I think it
I
was.
know that's what they're.
The one we burned?
Yes.
Is it bad that I burned it? You think I made it
Oh.
worse?
No, I think. I genuinely think we did the right thing,
Okay.
but
I mean, long term, yeah, you probably did the right thing, but it was an aggressive move.
I don't know. I didn't want to go home, but I think I have to.
Do we need to go there before Nicodranus?
See, like, I don't really
It's up
put
to
much
you.
thought into. I love Caduceus, but it's so nonchalant. He never
agree
really
on
asks for much, or
musts
I just don't really
and
think about
done.
his story, like
think that Jester's idea
where it
to-
could go and stuff.
Approach my old friends.
That is,
and
like, there could be
see
some
if
wild
they
shit
would be
going on
willing
with
to
him.
procure more medallions for us. That might be possible.
It would be wonderful if we could hide from them.
And now he has Alora's
And if it doesn't
frickin'
work, it
staff.
doesn't work, and we just
So,
Plunge ahead.
God forbid something's happening.
I think
He
there's
has some
enough
power behind it.
history between them and I that they would agree to meet.
Just remember, let's try and find a quiet, secretive place to meet with them, since they are being investigated.
Maybe you can have them come to the tower.
Come to
That
the
seems
tower.
like a nice secret place.
So what's everybody doing tonight? Anything interesting? After this, I'm doing more Critical Role. I'm going to do at least an hour and a half, and then
Show them the floor.
eat
Dad.
sashimi,
You can
watch a movie. Probably, I'm going to try to
we
go to
have
bed
any other
early
friends
if I
in
can.
town?
By the time all that
Could we
happens, I'm
upgrade
lucky
the
if I'm
tower
asleep
with
by
some more,
12,
I don't know,
1
like
o'clock.
a bell chime if people
But
choose to come or go.
that's
or
the
restrict
norm.
their-
I can
Tomorrow,
already
Saturday,
do that.
I could chill a
Sorry,
little.
I'm just reconfiguring my ideas for the day. We could do that. We could do that.
And we do have friends in town.
We could get a message to them without being seen.
I could also send a message to them without being seen.
That's a bingo.
That's a bingo. That's a bingo.
You know, it's what I do.
It is what you do, that's true.
So, little bit of shopping, school friends. Does anyone else have anything to do here in this town?
I have a question for you actually. Being the big arcane brain, in your time at the Cerberus Assembly, did you study any of what Lucian and the Tomb Takers do? It's
We've
what
already
Molly
talked
did,
about this, right?
The
I
blood
don't think
match.
anybody has heard of any of
I
this.
don't think so.
We've
mean
talked about it with
specifically what-
multiple high-level people,
whether or not I
and
have
nobody
come across
recognizes
knowledge
any
in
of this.
Wider.
Roll an Arcana check.
Well, we learned that they were of the Order of the
I'm gonna
Red.
hit my radiator and work on D&D game on
27.
Monday. Oh, for tonight?
Wow.
That's yeah. That sounds
come across in your
just about.
studies
I'm
at
gonna
school
keep doing
bits
this.
and
I'm
pieces
gonna
of
keep
what's called
drinking.
hemocraft.
I'm gonna keep smoking. I only got to do.
Hemocraft,
I said an hour and a half, but
is
I
a
probably
form of
only got to do
arcana
about an
that
hour and 10 minutes
is
after we're
considered
done,
largely
because we're gonna have a really
necromancy
short YouTube
adjacent
video,
and not
so we
formally
can keep
taught.
live streaming longer next week. But
largely because it uses
probably just gonna
blood
smoke,
as
drink,
a focus and as a tool.
and then run out
for
to get my
all
sushi.
sorts of spells,
I only do that
which,
because I think it saves
both from
time.
a
I hate waiting on people.
divine worship standpoint,
And my
just
house
from
is
a
hard to
societal
find.
standpoint, is largely
So I always end up like
misunderstood
running
or
around
embraced
chasing
by
down
people
cars
of
anyway.
less than moral persuasions. There are historical elements of blood mages and people that have used and harnessed blood as a power source, and to do so you need a lot of blood. It usually involves a lot of bodies. So yeah, hemocraft historically is
Hemocraft.
heavily frowned upon by most society and civilization. Those who practice it, there are different pursuits.
I love the name.
But the
Hemocraft.
orders
He's a
are self-proclaimed
hemophiliac, or like a hemophiliac,
keepers
well,
of the
it's
secrets of
blood-related.
hemocraft, and you've heard tales here and there about some of them doing good things, some of them doing bad things. They largely kind of wander outside in the outskirts of civilization for that reason, for whatever their purposes may be. But that is what you would understand from your studying in the realm of what the Tomb Takers seem to be trained with.
Okay, so I would say I probably dithered about a bunch of that. Was there something specific?
Yeah, they mentioned they were, as Justice said, a part of the Claret Order.
We're gonna hit the
And I just assumed that
in
was
3 minutes.
a thing,
Radiator check
like a
and a
temple
shot.
or
We'll be
religion
halfway,
or
everybody.
Something, but
radiator
does
check.
that mean there are more of them?
And we're gonna do a
if
shot.
So, is it a small group? A
Jay
big
is
group?
also
Is it someone
sedating
that we
himself
should
for later tonight.
check in with?
If I
to
start
see
heavy
if, like,
now,
I don't know.
then
that
by
other
midnight I'll
branches of the
sleep
Claret
like a
Order that are doing the
newborn
same
babe.
shit, or would they be unhappy that
I know
these
how newborn
five
babes
of
sleep
talking
because
to each
I
other
am
through a bunch
psychically
of red
connected
glowing eyeballs?
to every
Seems like that
child
would have been the
in this
history,
world.
That would be history.
I was going to say, would Bo have heard of this?
Both roll history check.
27 again.
My players are gonna come up
Probably not as
to
good as
the big
well.
bad of the story
What's
arc.
14 plus 16?
I am smashing 3 different monsters.
That's
30.
3 different monster start blocks together
All right, Empire
to
Kid.
make it LOL. It's gonna be fun. It's a time themed
The eyes give
and
them special power.
Faye.
It's true.
Oh, Archfey.
You know of the orders.
Hello, Kate
but
Shorts. Kate Shorts,
any
you just got
location
the
of
shot.
theirs or any
It is the
specifics
halfway
is
point.
pretty
Through-
well kept on their guard.
We're
because
halfway
if
through
not, they'll
almost
probably
the
be
30
hunted, or at
minutes.
least
The 30-minute bonus.
subject to all
Kate
sorts of
Shorts, like the
manhunts.
video. If you haven't,
But what you
but
both
we
would
were already
know
there.
is
But
that
this is to
they're a
Kate.
little
Kate
nomadic.
Shorts.
There is no like
I may have had a
central
lot
location
in a little bit of
that
time,
they
Kate. We're also
stick
hitting the
to, and the few
radiators,
that
but
did
we're loving
exist
life.
have been burned and toppled. Probably once they were discovered by members of the Empire or even the Julius Dominion, the very, very beginning. For those who were practicing hemocraft even before the orders really.
I forget it's
took
Saturday
place.
night. Because we've done this so
like trying to
often
find the
that in my
quality
head I'm
hours.
thinking like, oh,
Yeah.
tomorrow is like a work day, and then I'm like, oh shit, no, tomorrow's Saturday. I can
You
actually
would
chill out a
notice
little.
With your passive perception, Caleb, as you're having this conversation, and it's
Some
maybe
people
it's the
it is
conversation
a
about
different time,
hemocraft.
but at most it
Maybe
is
it's
weekend.
just kind of the
started the
the
weekend.
rude awakening that led you to being a little more focused in the morning. But as everyone's kind of getting their
We're
materials,
gonna go
together,
to
donning their armor,
45,
to
45
start
on the
day,
clock.
you
So
notice
we do
beneath
have
kind of,
a good
Ford's
15
undershirt,
minutes
this
left.
like faint red glow.
Kate
that
Shorts,
just
like in the
ever so
video
carefully
when she
catches your eye
first
at
got
this
here,
proximity.
you are
right
a
across
gem
kind of where the sternum is
in the
poking
eyes of
outside the
everyone.
shirt.
How's
Yeah,
life,
so
Kate?
I can see
Everything's
why
good.
you're
We were just
looking.
talking about what we're doing after
When
this.
we were in the quick hurry to get away,
Any new
Lucian,
shows,
keeping his
movies,
eyes on
anything
you,
like
sort of
that?
did a back
Like
swipe with his
that you don't have to go to
scimitar, and
theaters
when
for? I
did
know
this,
Twisters came out.
like
I heard good
arcane
things.
circle appeared
Everyone I heard from
in
said
my
Twisters
chest,
was good.
and it burned real bad.
I was like-
and I only thought of it this morning because you guys have
Acolyte
2 more of
ended.
those
I
eyes.
know people have had
So I
very
just didn't
mixed
know
opinions of
if you
that.
might know anything about that.
I don't feel like watching
Take your
anything
shirt off, I want
long.
to see it.
Wait.
I kind of want like a movie. I just got Horizon, the new Kevin Costner. I got the new Horizon movie with Kevin Costner. 3 hours. Ford is jacked out of his mind.
Up our reps.
Everybody, this is fine.
Pumped up our reps. Ooh, look at I like
What is it?
Marisha's
What
outfit
is
over
it?
there.
You recognize a symbol?
Marisha's got her
With the
typical
contract
look,
earlier,
but like I feel like
you
it's
do see
fancier.
It's very faint.
It's a
and-
little
and
more
just barely visible on the skin.
a little more
It's just,
fancy.
It looks almost like
the sleeveless shirt, but
scars
she
in
went like
a circle
the-
pattern,
the
and it forms a glyph with a series
skinnier
of
straps
symbols
on the
carved within it.
undershirt, but
And
like a
there's very,
thicker,
very faint,
almost
deep kind of reddish
cowboyish
purple glow.
vest going on. I like it.
It is old hemocraft.
Old Hemocraft. It sounds
It
like
is
a guy's
brand
name.
of some kind.
We're dealing with
You're
old
uncertain
man
necessarily of, like,
Hemocraft.
exactly what it does, but it remains on his chest. Well, you rolled a 27 of Arcana. It is a brand. The best you can tell is it has some semblance of divination attached to it. It bears some similar marks.
Watch Wayne.
Is it?
It's
you think
about a
it can be dispelled?
5-hour binge. What is Wayne?
This
I'll
one.
check it out if it makes me go,
magic.
woo.
Okay.
If I could do that, then I'll watch it,
Let
Michael.
me check one thing real fast.
Final season of Umbrella
Just a-
Academy is coming soon.
Check in on my own.
Missed last season. The same with The Boys. I was following The Boys and Umbrella Academy. I enjoyed both of them.
Passive perception.
I missed the
like
last seasons of both of
sunburn,
them,
like it's
and now
ready.
the new season just came out. I'm so
know
far
that yet,
behind.
but every day is
Umbrella Academy,
If
same
you
thing.
could go
I heard
ahead
it's
and
the
roll a
final
D20 and then add your
season.
intelligence modifier for me.
Wayne, I don't know.
Low roll.
Umbrella Academy, I did like that. I think I
Intelligence modifier,
got
yeah, low roll.
to season
12.
3. I can't
12.
remember.
You go to dispel, and there's a shimmer, and it glows brighter for a second, and you swear for a brief moment you feel like it's getting hotter, and then it just kind of subsides and remains unchanged. It reacted to the dispel, but it did not scatter or vanish.
Did you say that it has scars and things?
It looks like a scar almost that wasn't there before, but almost like it was branded into his chest.
I'm loving what's happening right now.
Slap him really hard in the tit.
Slap him really hard in the tit. So they got a branding, so to speak, on their
Yasha
body.
used her.
That
Oh, wait,
that's what
you
it
have that
appears
sword
like.
in there?
I gave
It does react. I mean, I would expect
sorry.
it to if it was just branded on her body out of
Well,
thin
I guess
air.
It's just the 3 of us.
That's kind of expected.
Lucian disciples will have to stick together.
The
right?
Lucian
Can you
disciples.
can you 3 speak together as in unison now?
Yep.
The
Splinter group, yeah?
Did I say
Time,
disciples?
1, 2,
The
3.
disciples.
Maximum tits
Maximum tits
in alley.
in an alley.
Wow.
Maximum
Maximum
tits,
tits
Is that what
in
you
the
said?
alley.
Gnome is so hard to understand. Their ways.
Magical
A lot
word.
of training.
Like,
That is some
Maximum
craziness. It's on
tits.
Amazon.
Maximum tits.
Wayne, what is it about? Is it like a true story? Like I immediately am thinking John Wayne Gacy.
Yes.
I'm thinking Wayne Newton. I'm thinking Wayne's World,
you wanna go
a
over to
5-hour
Maximum
documentary on Mike Myers and the glory that was Wayne's World. That's what That's where my
how do we
mind's
get that?
going.
What does it even do? How do we get that thing
Or
off
it's
of you?
maybe none of the above, and it probably is. It's probably none of the
Divination.
above. And Wayne
It can
is a guy that
follow,
dresses as a giraffe
Oh, it's the same plan
and goes
for
to
more reasons.
local old Toys R Us
Oh,
buildings.
man, we need to
Not
get rid of that.
anymore
Yes.
in business, so
No?
he
No,
has
keep
to go
trying,
there
maybe.
and just walks around as
Are
a
you able to?
generic Jeffrey Giraffe
I can dispel
in front of
magic.
old
Wanna give
Toys
it a
R Us
shot?
buildings.
You might have to touch
That's
Ford's
what the
chest.
documentary's
Slap him really
about.
hard on the tit.
And his name is Wayne, the guy that does it.
Yasha, maybe spread your wings, give them a little privacy,
No.
like a like a changing curtain.
I'll open my jacket because I'm big,
Yeah,
and
sure.
I'll just cover them.
That's nice.
I want
There
to
you
save
Really needs
those.
that. I'm
Hemo
already no
equals
shirt
blood,
on.
yes.
I know, but
Standing here.
she's gonna be up there.
I was
doing-
just
I'm going
going
to
back to say, I am going to
cast
hit my rat in the
at
eye and all that. Okay,
fourth
we're all caught up.
level.
It's about a
level?
Boston
Should I do it
kid
higher
and
than
his
that?
girlfriend having a road trip to
It's just
recover
an
a
sigil in my
stolen
chest.
car.
I mean, don't worry too much
I don't
about
know how
it.
these things work. I'm just asking.
Sounds
We
interesting
don't know
enough.
how strong the forces are we're dealing
Boston
with.
kid and his girlfriend
Slap him
having
again.
a road trip to recover a stolen car. Michael suggested, I'm assuming it would be fairly good.
Okay, I loosened him up for you. Give it a shot.
Okay.
Get the blood flowing.
Both tits.
Both tits.
Slap or
No,
place?
just place.
Okay.
Slap or place.
Huh?
At fourth
At
level?
fourth level.
Go ahead and roll a d20. Add your wisdom modifier, please.
D20, wisdom modifier.
I see you doing this. I'm gonna
Applying
with this shit.
hands to the chest on Mr. Travis over here.
Oh, come on.
Bad roll. We don't know what yet, but it's bad.
Really?
It's a one.
A one.
Oh.
A one.
That was
Minimum tits.
minimum.
Minimum tit.
As she places her hands on
Minimum
your chest,
tit.
even as she tried to warm them up, they're still pretty cold.
Pecs. My rock hard fucking pecs.
Minimum tit lane.
On your chest,
Minimum tit lane. Minimum
you feel
tit
that,
lane.
that sigil begin to
Pecs.
warm and warm.
Gotta
and
say
then
pecs.
burn.
Respect.
Hot. Oh, that actually hurts a lot. And it, you pull away for a moment, and you see it glowing brightly, and then it returns untouched.
I'm sorry.
We are like guinea pigging
I know
poor
it's still
Travis over
there.
here. Or
So
Ford.
magic just doesn't
Ford is just
work.
violently
That would be the
getting
conclusion that we would arrive to at this
tortured
point,
over.
yes.
I feel like this is what the tattoos were like without any of the payoff.
It's one thing that I learned in my youth is that after a great deal of pain,
Another great deal of pain.
Outline now.
good right
I'm
after.
underplaying it, but you'll like
Yeah.
it. I
can try
might
to,
check it out,
rub it
Michael.
out.
I haven't heard of it. I gotta
Well,
be
that's
honest. I have not
unworkable,
heard a
so-
single thing about it,
many hands
and that
do you need for it?
intrigues me because I trust
I
your
don't even
opinion,
need my hands.
and I haven't really been into anything else people have been mentioning recently. Like I said, the Kevin
It's a
Costner
serious-
movie, I
it's a
was like,
serious
oh,
show."
that's probably good, and he has great cinematography in his movies.
I didn't
But it's
have the spell
usually
magic up,
I
but hadn't
am
finished selecting my
badass
my
cowboy.
spells,
Don't
so
fuck
I'm
with me,
torn.
and then he
That spell doesn't
beats some
even work.
people up. I don't mind it, but I
Okay.
feel
like we would
it's going to
believe that
be
it doesn't
what
at
I'm
this point
typically
with two
used
of
to
us
from
trying
Kevin
it.
Costner. So I was
We'll
looking for
find that
something
killer and I-
Did you look like you
less
sucked at it? That was the
predictable.
Did I
Maybe,
look like I
maybe I'm
sucked at
wrong.
it, or
Maybe
am I really
Horizon
focusing?
will change
like a
my
spell thing or a
horizons of
restoration?
everything.
It's
I don't
fine.
know
Look,
how
if it's so he can see me, he's already going to be looking at us anyway through scrying. Maybe it just lets him know.
We're down to the final 10
Exactly.
minutes,
where-
everybody.
yeah, or something.
That is why I poured
Well,
the shot.
do you have greater
Who
restoration?
wants the
Because,
final shot
You know,
dedication?
we could try
We have
that.
10
It
minutes
does.
left.
It does help with curses. Maybe it's like your curse.
Wasting a greater restoration on this?
Greater.
You're one of our
Restoration.
teammates. Of course, we're gonna.
Well, I mean, we're far away.
I do.
I'm not gonna do
Kind
much.
of you
Whoever
guys.
wants shot dedication, say, what is up, my friend? I'm just pouring more water in this mixer over here.
So involved.
If nobody,
We should go. We have things
Yes,
to do.
we have to
I'm
buy
going to pick
things.
someone
no,
at
I don't think it
random.
would help with this.
Neil, are you still
We
in
got
the chat?
distracted
My
by
good
his
friend
rock
Neil.
hard pecs.
Thank you, Caleb.
We'll have a shot in
It
Neil's
was
honor.
ironic.
I'm going to pour more in it, though, if Neil's
That's
Neil's shot.
Sure was.
Neil has been a good friend of
So we're going
mine.
shopping.
for
We're going to find my
at
old
least
school
20,
chums,
25
Then
years.
we are going to travel to see
So
your
we're going to
folks.
fill this to the brim. That's more than half my lifetime I've known Neil.
Feels important.
So if Neil's in the
Shopping
chat,
for
if
what?
he's not, I'm throwing the shot
you
glass
later.
against the wall.
Just out of curiosity,
And I'm not ever
I'm
drinking
down to go.
anything
Can
ever
you give
again.
us any hint as to what you saw? Like, are we going to
That is how-
find beasts or
that
planets?
will
or-
happen.
I didn't see anything to fight.
Let's hit the rat eaters first for
or
everybody
perhaps-
else. Ninja and Colvin and
So
everybody
perhaps
else.
the
I'm going to
corruption
pack
is
it.
more
I'm
related
going to
than I
pack a
thought
new
it
one.
was,
We're going
and
to
that I
take a
was
hit.
hoping it wouldn't be, and that
And then
maybe
we're taking that shot. And I am paying attention. I am listening in
that
my
there's a
ears.
reason to go.
What precisely did you see?
What precisely?
Forest in pain.
Yeah, we
forest
saw
dying.
dark shit. We saw trees screaming and
been a while, to be
the
honest.
earth eating
Hours.
everything. Matt said. Matt said everything.
Does it feel?
He didn't say
worse
like
than
a
how
tree or
you
two
left
got
the
eaten.
grove?
He said
Feels
shit is
more
dying.
acute.
Everything is
It
lost.
feels very specific.
Death.
It feels like what
Radiators
we saw.
unite.
This seems dire.
Do you feel like it's a result of what we did?
I don't know. I don't think so, but I'm choosing to be hopeful about it and think that if somehow the Grove has
How come?
combated
Thumbnails
this
are
effect for so
spoilers
long,
now
even if
because
it has
life
been
sucks, Michael.
slowly losing
I noticed
that
the same
battle
thing
until
though.
recently,
So many thumbnails.
that maybe
I was just doing Once Upon a Time today. Disney, I feel
maybe
like
something to be
Disney
gained by
does it more than
seeing
anybody of any streaming service.
battlefield.
Disney
Make
Plus.
an insight check.
I feel like I've
This is
seen
a
more
general
spoilers and
insight into
thumbnails
the
than
dream
anybody
itself and the
than in Disney than anybody else.
the imagery,
Specifically
the
Marvel,
24.
or maybe just because it's easier to spoil. But so often, like
You know
today, I
not
was watching
of
Once
the
Upon a
status
Time
of the Grove.
on Disney Plus, and they immediately show in the thumbnail the character
There
who
were
the
threads
episode's
that seemed
focusing
to
on, who
connect
you wouldn't
elements
expect the
of
episode to focus on.
the
Because he hasn't been around a
Savoy
while,
Wood
but you immediately are like, "Oh shit, there's the guy!"
to
Because
things
I
that
haven't
you
seen
saw
him
in
in
the
forever, and there he
Fantasy
is.
Cross.
Thanks, Disney Plus.
The imagery, the
I would have rather gotten
transformation of the
surprised.
landscape mimicked a transformation to that of the hungry floating city of Cognosa itself. The ground turning into
Just
teeth
saw
and tongue.
Deadpool trailer and
The
didn't
trees
want to
becoming
watch more.
limbs
Now every time I
and
scroll, I'm
buildings.
getting spoilers.
Architecture and flesh.
Yeah, see?
Merging,
Colleen!
swirling, twisting,
Oh,
if
this
that were
is who the
happening
shot
now,
is
that would be
for. Colleen
awful.
has joined us
Maybe it was
in
a
the
premonition.
chat. This shot
Maybe it was
will go to
the
Colleen
importance
because
of what path
Neil
you're on.
never responded.
or
And I
what's
was
at
almost going to
stake
feel
should
guilty
you
because
fail.
I immediately gave his shot
hard
to
to tell.
Colleen without even thinking about
just
it.
to
But Colleen, you would have got the
round
shot
until 2 weeks
anyway,
ago.
but Neil would understand. Neil is my good friend. Neil, if you're out there, you never
it be
responded.
possible just
So
to
that's
check
why
in
Colleen got your shot.
really
It's
quickly,
not
just
because I
see-
completely forgot about you.
You know that
And
messages
just
are
gave it away willy-nilly
are thin.
to Colleen,
Sure, I
the
can
greatest
throw in
person
your
that
sister.
ever
or
lived,
just
ever.
I've never been there, so
Cheers.
I can't.
To Colleen.
or-
We
I've
have
never
5
been to
minutes
your
left.
home. Oh, send a message to
yeah,
them?
just a message.
Oh, yeah, I can send a message, of course.
Do you have a favorite, or should I?
Colleen,
just
I also
tell
filled
me
that to the brim because I made such a big deal out of how Neil was such a good friend of mine for like 30 years.
Let's talk to Cornelius.
That I
Let's
filled
see.
it to the
Yeah.
brim because Neil got an extra special shot.
Met Cornelius?
And then you
You
jumped
met
in the
them all.
chat and I just gave it away.
No, you,
Like it was
you
nothing.
met the whole Clay family.
Neil, you never heard or saw
there was
any
a lot
of
of
this.
them. Yeah,
Shocker.
at the lagoon after all the statues were found around.
Okay. All right, I'm just
There
going
you
to
go.
send a message to Cornelius. What would you like me to say?
Just,
Cornelius.
I'm coming
Cornelius.
home. We're coming home. Things have been.
Oh my god, what if
strange,
something insane
and
happens?
Is
We have
everything all right? Has there
5
been any
minutes.
change? Are things holding?
Okay.
the message back is
Okay, I'm going to send a
screams
message to
and
Cornelius.
torturous
That was
pain
22 words.
coming from everyone in the
Wow.
world around them.
I'll give it some flair. Take that. I'll make
Give
it.
it some flair.
Put a little stank on.
Put a little stank on it.
I already forgot what you wanted to say. Don't. That doesn't count. I haven't sent the message yet. Stop it. I'm sending the message now.
I want this all to count.
Cornelius.
I want all of that to count.
Caduceus here. We've been doing
I want all the
these
other words to
creepy
count.
shit.
Is everything?
Where's the punctuation?
Doing this creepy shit. I love it.
Stop clubbing baby seal.
I love it. Roll with it. I already wanted the other words in there anyway.
Getting involved.
So we roll with it.
On there.
Heading back. How are things there? Creepy shit too? How's the woods? Let me know.
Hey,
A lot of umlauts in that
I love it.
message.
That is, I'm not kidding you. That is consistently one of my favorite parts of this entire thing. I mean, of course, I love our major battles and stuff, but one of the most consistent things that happens from time to time, I feel like her choice of words is to me one of the most entertaining things to watch.
even mean?
I should have just.
Because she's usually pretty good with it, and you got to think ahead, and she's also trying to be goofy. It's not just like, all right, you got this many words to get all this across. You got to do it in character as a goofball would. I think that is great.
Not a lot of new creepy stuff. Woods are fine. Dreams have been weird.
Missing music stone. Oh, magic stone.
Wild mother watches.
I was like a music stone. My eyes. I am blind. I am listening
He was really
to Cornelius.
concise with his words. I'm impressed. Yeah,
Why I picked him.
I let you know.
That's
what
why
he
I
said.
picked him.
Dreams, huh?
Yeah.
What?
Have you guys tried to make anything with your minds yet? Or to make anything while you're dreaming?
I've thought about it. I just don't. I feel like we need to talk about that.
I mean, isn't technically like just using your hands making things with your mind? I mean,
Well, I mentioned last night that maybe there is a power here that we can harness.
I'm trying to
Gestures
actualize or manifest
ascendings
a hat on
are
Volokot's
so
head,
great. Yes, I agree. 100%.
What kind of hat?
like a Napoleon hat.
Make it good.
A-
Yeah.
a
Okay.
big feather.
Yeah.
You lose
I'm
30
just
hit.
trying to stare.
Is
really
there
hard for
any,
the
I probably have asked this before, but just out of curiosity, is there any talk of them ever returning to old campaigns?
Damn it.
Like
I
after
hope
campaign
Caleb
3, jumping
and-
back
Handshake.
into
Really
Mighty
think
Nine?
about the Napoleon.
Because I'm gonna miss. This is
I'm
like
staring right
become
at her.
my Friday
Is he?
for like 3 years by the time we're all done with this,
We will manifest a hat.
and I want
Chant it together.
these
You
characters.
watch
I
it.
love these people too. We'll do
Guys,
something
think a bit
else.
harder.
But I feel like if I use my eyes,
But I've just grown with these people throughout
thinking of Easter
many
Sunday.
seasons
You
of the
watch as
animated show.
gingerly, out
Vox.
of nowhere, it seems, this kind of cartoony Napoleon head. You know,
Love it.
the great Steve Napoleon of Wildmount
Steve Napoleon, the great Steve
drifts
Napoleon.
down out of frame of your
Great.
vision and gently comes to rest at an awkward cocked angle onto Bo's head.
well,
Steve,
we have
because
done
you
it.
know,
The power of the
Napoleon,
sun
the different
knows
worlds.
no
There was no
bounds.
Napoleon. We have Steve Napoleon. Well, there was.
Congratulations and
There's
welcome
Steve
to the
Napoleon.
Eyes of Nine, Beauregard Lionette.
It's made of paper.
No, it's not. It's made of actual hat stuff.
Oh, it's made of paper.
It's magical paint. Magical paint.
Yeah, I made it out of my magic paint.
You know, hat
Real- I
stuff.
mean, I didn't make it. I'm saying he made it out of magical. It's real hat stuff.
The stuff that hats are made of.
It's the stuff that hats are made of.
If someone's not Steve Napoleon in campaign 3.
I feel like we should move forward with our plans.
Yes.
At some point this morning.
Yeah, yeah.
Can I? You have an eye on your neck. Where?
No, it's back here.
Oh yeah, with your angel blood, maybe.
Eye
you
on the
can-
back.
I want to just.
No, they go
Flick it.
back
Oh,
for
flick it.
one
just see if
shots
it-
sometimes. In one shots. I have seen a lot of people talk about Mighty Nine one
It's a
shots.
stupid thing to do, but
No,
just to see if
For
there's
sure,
any
if
response
in one shots
to...
other info is
mad if you skip it
spoiler.
out.
Gotcha,
Agitated.
Are
gotcha,
you
gotcha.
flicking it?
Do you want?
I'm subtracting 1 hit point.
For flicking, 1 hit point for flicking.
Tap on it.
Like I could
A steady hit.
times and kill you.
Likely a small welt will rise in time, but it doesn't seem to react. It's odd. And much like with Mollymock and the time that you knew him, these tattoos, they look like tattoos, you know, like at a glance. It looks like ink, it bends with the skin. It's just an image. So it
like
doesn't have any
tattoos.
difference in physicality or texture, other than the
We're gonna
fact that
stop soon.
in a close look, it is smooth. There's no pores.
Ew.
Just where the eye is, it's just a smooth surface.
There we go. 45:25. Perfect place to stop. I said I'd stop around 45 minutes. I am going to immediately jump into the Patreon hour. Like I said, it is 8:50. It's not even 9 o'clock. As long as I do the hour and the video, I have plenty of time. But is there anything we need to talk about? I have time. We could talk about it. Is there anything we need to talk about? Or am I good with what we're dealing with right now? I like what we're doing. I dig it. But I could just jump right into the Patreon hour. How is everybody else doing? Everyone's doing great? Are we doing fabulous over here? I can't believe that the next episode is that short. Am I wrong? I wish there was a ranking of top 10 shortest episodes because I feel like anything under 3:30 or near 3:30, I guess I should say, because this is 3:31, is like super short. Like the one we did that was super long was like almost 6 hours. It was for us over 6 hours, but that itself was almost 6 hours. Either way, I'm gonna do maybe one more shot maybe. Like the video if you guys have not. I don't know how much of a lag I'm on. I'm trying to see based on the imagery how much of a lag I'm on because I know I'm at least 10 or 15 seconds behind what you guys are seeing. So I'm gonna pour one more shot, and then we're gonna call it a day. And I'm gonna jump into the Patreon hour. Ninja, I'm happy you had the day off. That is glorious for you. Colleen, thank you for jumping in at the end. Oh. M. Gormley, at Critical Role, we're an episode being almost 4 hours is considered short. Yeah, I mean, exactly. You're right. Because I'm just used to it now. That 3:30 is like, what is this nonsense? Because with, you got to minus like 10 minutes in the beginning and 30 minutes in the middle for the break. You knock off 40 minutes. Anything under 3 hours is like, what? But either way, M. Gormley, 44, Daniel O'Day, Kate Shorts. We have Colleen, Colvin Ninja Master, Vero G, my good friend Neil, might have went to bed, the Do JB, and Michael, my moderators, Lisa Pocky as well. Adam Espinosa left. I mean, Vera G left too. Teal Bird left, but I'm shouting you all out anyway. Amelia, Emily, Mary, the Chimiki Peril, Little Paramonster, Daniel O'Day, Rogue, and Dark Wolf. The Hiking Viking. I was like, oh my god, I'm in a gap. I don't see anybody new. 44, I definitely said. Adam Espinosa, I said. Neil. If I missed anybody, write it down below. If not, we're signing off, and I'm jumping in to the Patreon hour. It was a pleasure. Sorry I couldn't make it sooner. I had 3 lasagnas to make for orders this weekend. Colleen, you do your thing. I will take 1 lasagna next week. If you could ship it to me, I will have it in front of everybody, and I will eat it. I'm just joking. You don't have to do that. That is crazy. Okay, have a great evening and an amazing weekend and a fantastic week. Everyone, see you all in the comments. I fell asleep for a bit. Neil, you missed a shot and it breaks my heart, but I'm just joking. I love you. We will see you all next week. But the most important thing is it Friday yet? Is it Friday yet? Oh my God, I thought a ghost busted in on me and tried to take all of